What's up, Rob?
Not much. How's it going?
Good. Hey, everybody. Hopefully we'll have some other folks file in shortly, but to begin with, you got me and Rob. What are you doing over there, man?
I'm sending a sarcastic message on a thread we're on.
Oh. It's a one bum night. Felipe will probably show up later. Hey, Mick. Yeah, what is Mick's favorite sandwich? Do you remember?
Yeah, ham sandwich, I thought.
Ham and cheese with mayonnaise?
Well, no, we get to know Mick, so we have to have the new question.
Yeah,
Mick, favorite candy?
Ooh, favorite candy for Mick, yes.
I'm a peanut M&M's guy.
Louis might show up later. We can really talk about that if we want to.
Mick, what's up? Clem.
Ian attacked me on the Discord earlier.
Who?
Ian. He accused me of posting a CD when it wasn't a CD.
Ian's always up for a fight. There's a lot of anger in that guy.
It's disturbing. What's up, Matt?
So I did my auction last week, and I got pretty good on boxing up the records fast. And I dropped everything. I go to a post office near me where I can just put everything in a slot. That way it's in there. It's behind a wall. But typically I put so many in there, I think a batch of them never got scanned, and I always hate that. And they typically will get scanned when they're close to their destination. But people already got records. It's amazing how one gets somewhere so fast, and some.
I don't like going to the slot. I like to get the receipt so I can,
the lines are long, and
depends on how long the line is, for sure.
Okay, there's a very fine line between pissing off a postal worker, and I feel like if I walked up with 30 boxes for them to scan, might be pissed off. I might run into a Newman. Putting them through the slot that they're safely inside the walls of the post office.
Well, it's better than just leaving them on your front porch for the postal worker to really get pissed off. Can you imagine if you left 30 boxes of records waiting for the poor bastard to have to come?
They would never go. They would. First of all, this postal worker would never take them. Secondly, they wouldn't make them to the postal worker.
So Sean says, "Watch him call it." That's a good one. And then Mick is Snickers.
Yeah, but okay, it's not about you, Sean. It's about AZ Mick.
Hey,
these questions are designed to get to know AZ Mick.
It's true.
It's not about candy. Now we're so far we're probably 4 questions in, and he's almost a real human being to me.
That's true. Has he never been seen in person?
I don't believe Mick has ever been seen, even by the people closest to him.
Nice.
Hey, listen, Ian, don't spread your negativeness onto AZ Mick. He's clean. AZ Mick is like the diplomat of the VC. He goes on any stream and is respected as a contributor in the peanut gallery. That's he mainly just says
for the first 3 minutes, at least for the first 3 minutes of every show.
Yes. He christens each stream.
He's
like the old lady with the bottle of champagne.
Yes.
At the point.
Can we do a baseball show? Only if you can figure out how to relate it to jazz, Baggy.
Isn't it funny how wishy-washy he is with things he's into? And then his enthusiasm for things is not contagious.
It's very much like Jazz Bum's Mike. With his obsession.
Why don't we do part of the stream tonight about Charlie Parker?
Maybe we should. Yeah.
Let's just make up.
I love Mike's obsessions though, because when he gets obsessed, I get into it too. So it's been fun. This week's something all about Charlie Parker.
Let's just make up like wrong facts about Charlie Parker.
Well, just use ChatGPT and it'll tell us all kinds of made up bullshit.
Okay, here, watch. I'll do this right now. Watch.
A pickleball stream.
Okay, I have ChatGPT open. Okay, please list wrong facts about Charlie Parker. Hold on. Okay. Charlie.
I agree, Baggy. It is.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
These are wrong facts about Charlie Parker, but
Okay.
it seems like these are right facts.
Damn it! Can't even do that. Right? Can't even be wrong, right?
These are lame. Okay, this is lame. Charlie Parker was born in New York City. It's lame because underneath it puts the correct fact.
Okay, well that's nice.
All right. Please list ridiculous wrong facts about Charlie Parker.
Yes, we need some comedy.
All right, this might be a little better. Charlie Parker invented the saxophone by accident while trying to build a time machine. He played jazz exclusively for dolphins and underwater nightclubs.
That's pretty good.
Charlie was once awarded a Grammy for Best Country Yodeling Album.
That sounds like a Rob joke.
He communicated with fellow musicians using only bird calls during performance.
What? Say it again. I didn't hear you.
He communicated with fellow musicians using only bird calls during performances.
Pretty good.
Charlie refused to play music unless the stage was covered in rubber ducks.
That's a weird one.
He once performed a jazz solo that lasted 7 straight days without food or sleep. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Parker briefly quit jazz to pursue a career as a professional skateboarder.
Yes.
He invented bebop, secretly communicated with aliens through coded rhythms.
That's probably true.
Yep. I like the 7 days.
Well, you should come up and show him, Becky. His Byrd is the word.
I'm almost certain there'll be no record that you show that will be good, Baggy.
That's not true. I didn't mean to Baggy. Leave Baggy alone.
No, he'll be showing like dollar records or something like that.
Okay. You already own it. It's not like the quest isn't that wild or anything. I mean,
well, the one that came out because I have the stereo, I would be interested in getting because it's mono.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it because I've overpaid for that stupid copy I bought 3 months. That's a
record. I paid $18 for mine.
I paid like 40. Stupid. Oh well, that is a great bet. Thank you. False facts about Robs. He's from Northern Virginia. He became a mascot to pick up chicks. This is great. He's an excellent tour guide in LA. He's a fierce digger, and he was once the drummer for Guar.
Well, I went to college with Guar, but all those are pretty similar or pretty correct.
It's kind of scary. Paul's gonna steal your identity. Okay, we can totally do it. It's a new segment, man. Ridiculous false facts about X.
No, here you guys don't understand. Tomorrow morning, Mike will message all of us and say, "Why'd you do fake facts about Charlie Parker?"
That's the best part.
Yes.
The quest is chill. Yeah.
It's good, Eric Dolphy.
Yeah. You struggle with Eric Dolphy?
How? I don't think you've heard enough of him.
Well, I mean, I totally get that. Check out, I'm trying to think, like those Prestige records he did.
Actually, I have a good one.
Okay.
So I think he sort of started with Chico Hamilton. So there are 3 Warner Brothers records with Chico Hamilton that Eric Dolphy's on, and he's great. I have 2 of them. There's one more I need to get, I think, or I might have all 3. I don't know. I really don't know what I have. But those are from the late 50s, and they're great. He's not being crazy.
I think Outward Bound and Out There would both be good choices too.
Well, they're kind of more him going free-ish.
Yes, it's the start of it though. It's not like
the ones with Chico Hamilton is good.
Yeah. So Nicole.
Hey, now Nicole's here. I went and bought a bunch of jazz CDs at a thrift store. I left a lot behind, but I think I got the best of the batch because most of the stuff I left behind was either scuffed up or easy to find CDs. So I don't know this dude. Maybe you do.
Take them out of the thing so we can actually see them.
Well, these are not in things.
Oh, okay.
Do you know this guy?
No.
Do you know this?
I know that label. Yeah.
What are they known for?
They do some improvised music. Yeah.
So I have 4 of his CDs. Wasted and Wanted. There are pictures on here.
She plays what? Piano?
It's a guy.
There's an Eve, isn't it? Yeah, Eva.
Eva. That's her.
Okay, what does she play?
He plays piano, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's in German.
They're not Swedes, they're German. That's a very German cover. It's emo jazz, clearly.
That's a W.
Okay.
Thank you for that. They might be badass, man. That'll be interesting for you to listen to.
I'll listen. All right, here's one for you, Nicole. This is a Nicole special.
Oh, yeah, Dominic Davala and Cecil Taylor. Yeah, definitely.
2 CDs. It's from that. I bought stuff from them because they sell all their dead stock.
Oh, yeah. Did what from Cadence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have this?
No, I don't. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Well, go see if they're selling it on their site. Yeah, actually, I got excited when I was there. This was there, and I go, "Ooh, where's the mosaic box?"
Yeah, I have most of those mosaic boxes.
Just the booklet. If anyone wants the booklet, let me know.
Oh, just the booklet?
Yeah. Branford Marsalis.
I don't have that one.
So what do you say?
Yes, put it in my pile, please.
Please. Right. Thank you.
That was cool.
Yes.
Is that recent-ish?
Yeah, 2000 something. All the people are on here because it's Gonzalo Republica.
Gonzalo Rubica.
And then oh god, Joe Lovano's on here, Pat Metheny. So okay. This is something Chris has been looking for. Yeah. Because I sold the box to Big Ian.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Put it in my pile.
These are 4 CDs. What?
Please put it in my pile.
Okay.
Yeah, put it in my pile. Oh, that's good, Jeffrey. I like that.
This one looks good. Oh, you want me to take them out?
Well, I mean, if you can.
If I can, I can't. This one looks good.
They have those stupid little bumps in the jewel case so you can't pull them out. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
it's Johnny Griffin and the piano player. Model Sodal.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a cool. Hey Michelle.
Discus Dreyfus.
That's correct. Will Wiley says, "Don't overlook any Charlie Hayden." That's fair.
I left
the rest of those Montreal tapes, man. Those Montreal tape CDs are great. Actually, they're reissuing one of them on vinyl. Target had it.
Yeah.
This is solo bass.
Is that the one on Blue Note?
It's on Matima.
No, this is 4, and this is on.
It's Matima, right?
This is on. Geez, I'm thinking I need a new prescription.
I can't see shit.
I know. I do.
Glasses next week.
Begins with an F.
What's wrong with the cover?
Morello.
Can you show it? No, it's Matima. We interviewed the owner of that label, and she was married to Tornette.
Sorry, I'm getting very close.
All right, this one I think is worth a little money.
Robert Glasper Trio.
Mood.
I like Robert Glasper. Is that on Blue Note or something else?
No, this is on Fresh Fresh Sound.
Yeah, Fresh Sounds. Yeah.
Hey, that is in my want list, by the way.
This is?
Yes.
Let me listen to it.
Okay.
Kenny Bear and the Source.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
Yeah.
What label is that on?
It's on SPPF.
Now who needs a fucking magnifying glass?
I know, dude. Your bad vision has rubbed off on me.
It's seriously hard to read CDs.
I got to get my eyes tested. Yeah, I got my car, my driver's license next year.
This one is cool. I'm not taking it out. Duke Jordan in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
So is that like live at the Montmartre?
2009 solo performance from 1993.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That would be good.
That is cool.
This one looks cool. This is a solo note.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me duet with Claudine Myers.
Yeah.
What does she play?
Piano.
Piano. Okay.
BJ Hire, what out of Leo Smith.
There was a bunch of BJ Iyer records I left behind, or CDs.
You should get them. You should go back and get them, dude. Seriously. Mike, you should hang out with us tonight.
This one is cool. Looks cool. Duke Jordan Trio. This is a bunch of recordings from 73 to 84. So him, Sam Jones. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. What am I wrong about?
Everything.
Oh wait, no. This is a bunch. This is two CDs.
Okay.
So from 1973 with Sam Jones and Al Foster, Lloyd Buchanan and Brian Brake from 73, Sam Jones, Leroy Williams, Jasper Lungard. I don't know that other guy, Jasper. There's a bunch from Copenhagen and then when he was in New York. So it's two CDs.
Okay.
That's awesome.
There's a Paul Bley.
Yeah, I had that one. I think I had that at one time.
Do you want it? It's Japanese.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Was it on DIW or what? Nope. Transheart. Never heard that.
Transheart.
Huh.
It's all in Japanese. Whoever's collection this was, they were very eclectic. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good record.
Jerry Allen.
Yeah.
Did I show this? No.
No, you didn't show it.
Wow.
I think I have the vinyl of this. Okay. There was a few of his records there I left behind, but this one looked cool.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard it, but he's a good player. I like him.
Yeah. This is from 2001. All right. Is this the last of them? Yeah. All Jessica Williams. Oh, wait. Let me show you this.
Story, Oblique 1. Yeah.
Is that on ECM or something else?
No, this is Pi Records. I think this came out as the 45? No.
I don't recall. Yeah, Pi. In fact, they were having something for Bandcamp Friday.
All right, 3 Jessica Williams records.
Arrival, yes. That's very good. Actually, that one's better.
And this is on Candid. It'll probably be put out.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So it was a nice pickup. And then this was at another thrift store. I found a copy of this. And I hate this movie, but the reason this was a nice $4 pickup because this blue vinyl's worth money.
Nice.
So I need to flatten it a little.
I will flatten it for you.
I can go on and show records I picked up. There's not much more.
Okay.
Right. This is cool. This is the third ESP disc sampler I have.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that's a picture of Billie Holiday taking a dump, I think.
No, it's not. Pick that back. Can you take the? Do you have to leave the sticker on there so you know what it is?
No, I'll take it off. But this is usually these samplers literally are samplers. It's like 30 seconds of each song. Right. This one looks like it has whole songs on it. So I'll play and listen to it and see what else is on here. They didn't do a good thing of listing it. Okay, this was a kick-ass pickup.
Okay, go ahead.
This was a good pickup. So So this Jazz Interplay is this. These are RVG pressings.
Oh.
The first one is Mal 2. And the second one is that interplay of trumpet and sax, which I have an OJC of. And I'll probably sell that. But these sound very nice. They're RVG and the Dead Wax.
Yeah, Mike did a video about those a while back.
Yeah. So this was a cool pickup. All right.
I
didn't know this person. Trudy Pitts.
I don't know that person.
So she's like a second tier Shirley Scott, I think.
Okay.
Oh, second tier.
Yeah. But this is a good with her and Pat Martino. But my biggest problem with jazz of the late 60s is she does covers.
Yeah.
Her version of House of the Rising, she sings too. House of the Rising Sun is very good. But
I mean, they've always done covers, man. That's what jazz is.
I understand, but they kind of cheesy to me.
Yeah.
So this is her records are desirable, so I'm probably selling these. So that and then this one, which the cover's cool.
Yeah, boy, that is a 60s look.
Yeah, and these are there she is.
Who's Mr. C?
From the Happy Days.
Oh. Yeah, is it the same group?
No, it's not. This is not the same group.
Bill Carney must be Mr. C, I guess.
Hey, Mr. C.
Yeah. Those look terrible.
This is a very good record. I have it already.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys around the same time. They all died in car accidents.
Oh,
yeah, he was one of the ones who died in a car accident.
Yeah.
But he played piano on records and vibes. Look at this lineup.
Yeah, it's a great record.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's another Johnny record?
Huh?
It's another Johnny record?
Yeah, it was at a different store.
But you've got some other records that have Johnny on it. Like that,
from Amoeba bought his collection, but this was at a totally different store.
Huh.
No Carl Flex records.
I already have this, and this is killer. This is like those mid-70s unreleased twofers. So the lineups on these are really good. So, and I don't think these came out in any other way.
Go back to that previous one for a second, though.
All right.
So that record was released on like 800 different labels, I swear.
No, I think it was mainly released on this label.
Well, Mode no, that's like the desirable version, the Mode version.
Right? Actually, you're right. There's one on that other label. It's slipping my mind, but the store I went to had 3 copies. This is like probably an 80s reissue.
What's his name?
They actually had they had an original pressing of this.
What's his last name? I forgot.
Who?
The guy you were talking about. What's his name? Costa. That's right. I think you sent me a copy of that. I had 2 other copies of it. It's weird.
So okay, so this is there's the first lineup. Pepper Adams,
Frank Foster. Nice.
That's from 73.
Cornell Dupree.
And then from 69, Joe Farrell, George Coleman, Lee Morgan, Wilbur Little, Candido.
Very cool.
This is very good.
Yeah, looks great.
I don't know why I don't think these came out since then on anything. So, I'm swapping dude. I'm swapping this with the one I have. Okay. I didn't notice this.
Okay.
What do you think's inside here?
Heroin.
Pot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, nice. Definitely keep that one.
Just change your name to Mark.
Yeah.
My name is Mark.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
I didn't look inside.
Send me that one.
Hey, he was doing it before Ringo.
What?
Love and Peace.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
That something?
Cool.
That's a pretty nice surprise for I'll swap this out with the one I have. All right, that's good.
Oh, yes, put that. Put that in my pile.
You need to go back and get all the Jason Moran CDs.
Hey, Big Ian, you wouldn't be excited if you had an Elvin Jones autograph?
He's just surprised you're actually excited about something in life.
Usually I'm down in the dumps about most things.
Where's
having to deal with Big Ian.
Where's the other two bums?
It's Mike's birthday, so everybody
that's right.
happy birthday in the chat because he'll watch this.
Yeah, I sent a message on Facebook.
Actually, someone just asked me for the Elvin Jones. Hey, person who asked me for the Elvin Jones, not the autograph Elvin Jones. I'll pull out my version, which is nice and clean.
Yeah.
Mike asked for his birthday to be left alone.
Yeah, exactly.
What is he, 31?
No, I think he turned 40.
40? Oh,
you sure?
Jesus.
Hey, Drew. I mean, Drew, you just got unbanned this week. If you want to be a fuckhead, I'll ban you again. So chill the fuck out. or you're done. Like, seriously. You were a dickhead to us in our Instagram comments.
Hold on. I think I could be a peacemaker. Drew, chill out. Have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Be lighthearted. Like you could say, Chris, you have bad breath. That might be the extent of your nastiness.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I got CDs. I'll do CDs. I don't remember if I showed these last week. Did I? Marty
No.
Dark Woods Ensemble.
No.
So it's Marty Eric on clarinet, bass clarinet, alto sax, flute, and wooden flutes. Vincent Chansey on French horn, Eric Friedlander on cello, Mark Helios on bass, and Don Atlas on percussion on a label called New Win or New World. World.
Louie, chill out.
There's another one from Marty Eric. This is a duo called with Ben Goldberg live at the Lighthouse. No, the Crossroads. Excuse me. This label is called Songlines out of Italy. So it's Marty Eric on clarinet, bass clarinet, Ben Goldberg on clarinet and bass clarinet, Trevor Dunn on bass, and Kenny Wilkinson on drums. Pretty cool. I had this before. I had both of these before. I had this one also. Reggie Workman ensemble in concert. Reggie Workman, Marilyn Creswell on piano, Jerry Hemingway on percussion, Don Byron on clarinet, and Jenny Lee on vocals.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one on Music and Arts. Let's see. I'll do another jazz one. I have this record of it too, but I got the CD. They sent me the CD. Darius Jones, alto player, playing with Gerald Cleaver on drums and Chris Light cap.
That was at the thrift store.
Is it really?
Hold on.
Go back and get it.
It's called the Legend of E-Boy.
No, maybe you showed it, and I'm confused.
I think maybe I showed the vinyl one last week.
I'm confused.
But you bought that on vinyl and
yeah. Well, a lot of times I get it. So
was there extra songs on the CD?
No, same stuff. Sometimes it's easier just to listen to a CD.
That is a fact.
This is what was it? It was a movie, an Amazon movie. A Long Strange Trip.
Yeah.
The Untold, the story of the Grateful Dead. Great stuff. It also came out as an 8 LP set, so which I have also. And something that Chris recommended last week, and I said, "Oh, that's cool. I got to get this." Jackie Robinson, Stealing Home.
Who recommended that?
You did. You had it on showed it last week.
I don't have that.
Somebody did.
Wasn't me. That is cool though.
Yeah, it's with Bobby Bradford and Vinnie Golia, William Roper on tuba, Tina Raymond on drums, Henry Franklin on bass. It's all put on. It was all composition by Bobby Bradford. It was recorded for the purpose of I guess the Los Angeles County Arts and Culture Department put it, sponsored it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What year did it come out? I wonder if it's like an anniversary, the anniversary of him joining baseball or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Good question. I don't know. Okay, that's all the CDs.
Look at this. Jeffrey says I'm possibly going to be buying a 2,000 record collection on Sunday so far. Small Sound, there's CTIs and Pablos. That is a lot of fucking records, man.
That is a lot of records at one time.
That is a fucking lot of records. Yeah,
especially if they're not. But Jeffrey has a record store, right?
Okay. Well, that makes sense then. He knows how many records that is.
As an individual, that's a lot of records to buy at one time.
I'm gonna injure your hippocampus, CJ.
I think I bought one. The most I bought in one time. This was back in the '80s. Was 100 records at one time.
I bought 500 once. That was a lot.
Did you?
Yeah,
300.
500 is great. I mean, it was a lot, but man, I would love to be able to find another collection.
These were all used, right, Chris?
Yeah. And most, I ended up keeping 300 of them, 350 of them, maybe a little more. I've sold about 100 of them though in auctions. Since
the ones I bought were all new from Tower Records.
I sell 100 records at each auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably sold about 70 last time.
I think the most I bought were 300.
Fingers crossed.
At one time?
What does that mean?
I think that jazz collection where I got all that good shit. Because everything was $2 or $5.
Right.
It's fun. I mean, getting a big collection is fun, especially if you don't overpay for it.
I still haven't cleaned and listened to records from that collection. So
yeah.
I mean, what did I pay? I paid that lady $700 for the 500 records.
I ain't bad.
No, I mean, a lot of them are trash, so it was fair.
Yeah. There was a guy here that he had a store. It was an audio store and a audio and records. And I went with him one time to buy a collection, and there was only maybe 100 records worthwhile. And I remember watching this guy, and he's just like, these things aren't worth anything. Yeah. So, but there was a couple ones that were really big records.
In my very limited experience of looking at collections to buy, a third of them are the ones that are worth stuff. Then the rest is not worth anything.
Yeah, exactly.
True. What's on purpose? Yeah, I don't have a Halloween table. We haven't done our Halloween stuff yet. I don't know if I'm doing that this year.
What do you mean? You're not decorating?
I don't know, man. Well, I mean, if you can see behind me, I have my record set up there now. I mean, I could move it back out to my garage, I guess. That's where I had it last year. Maybe I will.
Big Halloween falls on.
I don't know.
Okay, look at it right now.
Thursday.
It's Thursday, yeah.
Thursday.
Oh, well. Well, we know where Mike is, but where's Felipe?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
Calling all Felipes. Calling all Felipe.
Felipes, yes.
Is he doing a root canal?
Possibly.
But shit, what is it? 8:30 at night?
Don't you like those evening root canals?
Yeah. I think the root canals are like the simple stuff for Felipe. He does surgeries and shit.
Really?
Hey, let's talk. I don't know how much my sinuses are killing me tonight, but let's talk about that Mal Waldron record.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Somebody asked about that a minute ago. Let me bring that up.
Yeah. So that's a good piece of news. And you know what? Here's the best thing about Sam Records. This is the best thing when Chris pulls it up. There's one good thing that makes them better than other record companies.
Hang on.
And if he takes a long time, I don't think it'll live up to the suspense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm struggling with the stupid website because it's being dumb. But hang on.
Well, I'll tell you right now. So
No,
Sam
wait. Here we go. Here we go.
Wake up.
See, I told you it's being dumb. This stupid. It's too big. Okay, anyway. Oh, I still didn't edit. Here we go. Whatever.
Okay. So Sam Records announced today this Mal Waldron trio, pair of 70. It's for a deal with the NIA, isn't that the French National Radio or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's their national archive of TV and radio recordings.
So scroll down and I'll tell you what's awesome about Sam.
Okay.
Keep scrolling. A little more. Some more.
Oh, they have samples.
They put
nice.
samples of the fucking album on their website.
Yeah, you could hear it.
And I listened to it it sounds excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So based on which I'm a big advocate of streaming before you buy.
I don't ever do that.
Well, here's a good example. That we talked about Record Store Day.
Yeah.
And that Emily Remler,
Yes.
the live album that's coming out, that was done by Public Radio in, I want to say Chicago, but somewhere.
So it was in Vegas.
In Vegas, I'm sorry. But it was done by a public radio station, I don't know, in Vegas. At the Four Queens. And if you go to Vegas, Four Queens isn't the best place to go. I didn't even know they had concerts or bands. But I streamed it, and it sounds good. Not great, but it sounds good. So, but that was already had been on YouTube. It's been there for a long while.
Well, that was just like an hour version of it or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So, but getting back to this, who's he playing with? He's playing with
Jean-Francois Catois on bass, Christian Vander on drums. I don't know them. But
and if you listen to these samples, the bass sounds excellent.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure. When you mentioned it on Rachel's thing, Rob, I jumped on it and pre-ordered it.
Yeah. Did Felipe order any yet?
Well, I don't know.
I hope he does before they sell out.
We're not going to sell it that fast. But yeah, we had the Jazz Bums buy group, and I think everybody in the group's getting one pretty much.
Yes, I highly recommend it, but everyone should listen to those samples. They sound crazy good.
Yeah.
And I've been on a Mal Waldron tear. If you watched my stream, I picked up another 4 or 5 Mal Waldron records.
Yeah, he's great.
They're excellent.
I think you had far more Mal Waldron records than I ever had in my old collection.
Yeah, I haven't even counted, but probably at least 15.
I had most of them the ones that he did with Steve Lacy. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not even counting the ones he's a sideman on. Just his lead records.
what's it, live ones? Yeah.
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 Had to close my door. Oh, kids are making too much noise. Any news on the Sinatra one-step shipping? No, I don't know.
That's
Mike's
Mike's
job. That's Mike's job. Yeah. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for Fred to put out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need any more Donald Byrd records.
Yeah. We get enough of them from
Dude.
the Tone Poets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like the ones that he's put out. There's just like a bunch of them. So there's one that I don't have though. I wonder if let me share again. Let's just look at what he's got to sell because he's such a good dude. Does anybody have this Bobby Jaspar record, Modern Jazz on Club Saint Germain?
No.
Yeah. Let's see what the cover looks like. There, I have.
No, I'm not even sharing. I'm an idiot. Hang on. Here we go.
Did he? Those are one of the original Sam
Yeah.
records.
Yeah, it is.
Did he reissue that one?
Apparently,
I mean, repress it. Did he repress it?
Yeah.
Let me look at it. See the.
Do you have this one, Felipe?
Oh, there he is.
I might.
Who's on there with him?
Let's see. Oh, Sasha Distel, Renee. I don't know. A bunch of French dudes.
French dudes, good.
Yeah.
Well, hey Felipe, what number are you up to in ordering the Mal Waldron?
I think we have so far. I have.
Damn it, stupid.
I think we have 5 so far.
When are you going to pull the trigger?
I just want to make sure tomorrow wrap up. I'm gonna send a message tomorrow morning. Make sure close in the ballot, and then I'll send it over.
I don't have this Barney Wyland either. Is this a repress or is this?
Yeah, it's a repress. It's good.
That's
good.
nice. Yeah. I think it was repressed along the Clark Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found.
I don't think I have that Bobby Jasper one.
Yeah. I like the Clark Terry better. The Barney Wyland is like, yeah, man, okay.
I have the Ron Jefferson. I have the Billy Harper. I have the Miles.
I think the Ron Jefferson was the very first Sam I bought.
It was.
Yeah,
probably.
probably.
When you have to when you buy whatever was available, right?
I thought there was a Chet Baker one too that he hasn't repressed.
Yes, there are 3 Chet Baker titles, right?
I thought there were 4.
There are 3.
What?
No, wasn't there like a 10-inch one? If you go to the
maybe,
bottom,
yeah, maybe 10-inch, right?
go back all the way.
Well, this is the very beginning.
I have that one.
Go to the sort by the earliest.
They don't have that. I guess I can go to the very bottom. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's go to the
Yeah,
last
go
page.
to number 3.
That's probably
Right
it. Yeah,
There
yeah.
it is.
I don't have
That's
that
Chet
one.
Baker. Is that a 7? That's a 45.
45.
Yeah, it's gonna come back at a certain point, right?
I think that, but I don't know if that's the first. And then,
Oh, that's interesting. A CD set of that monk because I don't have that monk. Huh?
I have them.
well, that must be of the record store day one.
Yeah.
According to my little Discogs, I have 27 Sam records.
This is the one that's impossible to get.
Which one? Yeah, I have that one.
Do you really? Nice.
Yeah.
But
You know how I thought I got it? Luckily, Mike from the End Groove posted, and all of a sudden, I literally said it's almost out of stock, and I was like, oh shit! So I immediately jumped on
actually, that Barney Wyland is the better of the 2.
Yeah, I agree. I like that one.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites, though.
I have that one. The Kevin. Right.
I still think the Billy Harper is the best set.
Has anyone Has anyone bought the Universal versions of these Chet Baker?
No.
No, I already had those.
I mean, I have those, but I'm just curious how they are.
They're pretty much the same, Ron, I guess.
I didn't buy the live Art Blakey one.
Me either.
Hey, Felipe, when you make that order, add that Bobby Jasper one that Chris brought up first.
Yeah. Drop a message in the group so I don't forget tomorrow. But
I already pre-ordered the Mal Waldron.
That is a good one, Drew.
Yeah.
I like the record. I like Chant a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very good. That's probably it's not in print right now, right?
Which one?
Chant?
Chant
Bring it
is
back
it?
up, Chris.
Okay, yeah.
Well, no, it's not a Sam Records. Chant's a Blue Note, but I mean,
Chant is the Blue Note. It's actually, Drew, good point. I was discussing that with Chris and Mike this week. Dude, the list of tone posts is getting like super long. You know, those early ones, although they're desirable, they're great.
Mm-hmm.
If you see them, grab them because they're gonna have to keep repressing things from like the middle, things from later.
Yeah, they caught up because they did the Duke Ellington, just got repressed.
Money Jungle, yes.
But right before they repressed, I found the Classic Records version, which sounds great.
Yeah. So you know, whatever early stuff, don't sleep on them because God only knows when they're going to be repressed.
Actually, you know, I'm late. They should be dropping the Herbs and whatever.
Roots and Herbs, yes.
Roots and Herbs, which I streamed and thought, it's okay. But then I found like a 1970 RVG, and that sounds really nice.
Yeah, I have the Tone Poet and that RVG, Rob, and they're quite comparable. I think it was recorded well to start with, late 60s. So, yeah. Oh, for sure. Even like the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor also originally has a good sound as well.
But they've
They need to
repressed
reissue
that a couple
Chicory,
times.
yeah. The Chicory is
They
getting
did
hard
that.
to find.
Yeah, they did that already, though.
No, they're saying they need to repress it.
Yeah, but they repressed it, I thought, at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Or last year, they repressed it again.
maybe. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, but take home messages. Don't sleep on the early titles because they God only knows when they're going to be available again.
When are they? They're not going to announce the next year's until this year's.
I think it's like November, December. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's two more Bobby Hutcherson records, right?
Yes, there's more. Medina just came out.
Oblique.
Oblique.
No, not oblique. I mean
Dialogue.
Dialogue.
Yeah, that dialogue is a great
Let me
record.
Let me see. 24 tone.
another tip, though, for a lot of these tone poets that aren't like highly sought after, you can buy them on the secondary market and get good deals from somebody that listened to them once. Like there's a Chant copy for $25.
Exactly.
That's right now.
Yeah.
From a reputable looking, obvious guy. He's got like 100 ratings, so it's like an individual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Rob. Just so it doesn't get lost here. Money Job is really good. I mean, it's a trio record, and I had a chance to listen to an original and the Tom Poet. The Tom Poet is much better, so I'm guessing the Japanese should be at the same level. So if you just quote unquote have the Japanese, I think it should be fine.
Yeah,
I have the classic records version, and it sounds great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I also used to have
that's a great one.
the Douglas version. There's that Douglas version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds okay.
Yeah. No,
I need to get another copy of Money Jungle. The one I bought was fucked up, and I didn't realize it until it was too late to return it.
Here's the last four of the tone poets for the year. So November is Clifford Jordan.
Which one?
Bobby
Can you
Hutcherson.
show 'em?
Huh?
Can you show them?
All right, I'll show it. Hold on. Let's see if I can be faster than you.
Wouldn't take much.
So the last four: Clifford Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
1957. Bobby Hutcherson.
Dialogue.
I'm interested in the Freddie Roach. Good move.
Yeah.
And then
It's a good one. Yeah.
I have the LT series of the Slice at the Top.
Yeah, that's the original. Yeah, I have that one too.
Album. Hold on, let me click on. And
So with Cliff Jordan, is that the one that's just like the black and white cover with him on it?
hold on, let me.
Yes, he likes sitting.
Just click the link, bro.
Well, I don't know if it'll take me there. Maybe it'll take me
First of
somewhere
all,
else.
what is going to take you to like a porn site? It's on the Blue Note website. Come on.
It's not taking me anywhere.
Yeah, that's the one. It goes like 1565. Yes.
Yeah, it's Clifford Jordan having and his socks.
Yeah.
1565.
Hold on, let me. It's take it. It didn't show that. No, this is good. This I'll show you. I'll share the other screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Too much shit here, man.
It's like watching a 9,000-year-old use a computer.
Yes, I'm 9,000 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You need a larger font.
All right, it's this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. That'll be
That's
good.
1665. This is a very good
Lee
one.
Morgan, Curtis Fuller, John Jenkins. Yeah, I'm getting that one.
This kind of looks like the cover of the Paul Chambers Quintet.
Yeah.
It's quite similar, but that one is in green and white and magenta.
I want that one too, but I don't know.
That's a good one.
Yes. So I'd be interested to see if that don't you believe that they'll put the transition Donald Byrd that Sam did out as a tone poet?
No, because Blue Note does not own all the transition titles. Only a few.
Who owns that one?
Who knows?
So Blue Note could only grab a few titles when they bought Transition back in the day. So I saw the question earlier. I think it was Jeffrey that asked. But
Do you think Fred could repress that then?
maybe if he can.
It was very limited to begin with. I mean, it was like one of his first records. I don't know what the deal is with that one. Maybe he had a very limited license, or I don't know.
Exactly. So when Blue Note bought the catalog, they did not buy all the titles.
How stupid is that?
Well, they didn't have them all. No, they didn't have them all.
Yeah.
Like the company didn't own them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's really desirable just because the cover is cool more than anything else.
They have the tapes too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just gonna see how much that Sam one's going for. So that came out in 2020. That's probably why it's
so the Sam, I'm guessing, is like a $600 kind of thing.
Jesus. Yeah, 400, 500. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just buy like the other 17 Sam Donald Byrds, you'll be fine.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think just going back to the Tone Post chant is an amazing one.
Wait, you have the Donald Byrd, the transition title? Sounds not very good.
If the Rev says.
Wait.
Yeah.
Do you have the Sam Records version?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nicole, you have it. How does it sound?
The which one?
The Sam Records version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, it wasn't great.
Yeah. So
that's weird.
I'd say if you want like 3 Donald Byrd records, it's like totally killer from that period. Chant, the Tone Poet, is great. Bird in Hand, the one with the orange cover, that's a Music Matters, so it's going to be a classic series at some point. And the Catwalk, the one with the red cover, which is also Music Matters and should be a.
You can buy Bird in Hand at
Music Matters.
Music Matters.
Yeah, I think it's like 150 or so. And Royal Flush, which is a killer record.
Yeah.
That's coming out next week?
I think Royal Flush should be coming soon, right?
Yeah, I think it's next week.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Next
Royal
Friday.
Flush is amazing. I mean, it's all that late 50s, early 60s Byrd period with Pepper Adams, and he was incorporating early young Herbie Hancock. But Royal Flush is the very first Blue Note recording with Herbie Hancock.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Royal Flush is a killer record.
I'm excited about. I'll be buying that one, even though I have
for
500
sure.
records already.
Yeah.
Yep, next Friday.
Yeah, I got the Music Matters. I got an original. Fuego is very good too. Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
Oop.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the original of this one. It's really good.
This is an RVG, but it's a United Artist.
Yeah.
It's called for, man. It's called for.
Yeah. Oh, the RVG is good. I used to have a blue label of Fuego. It's pretty good.
Who's in control of the Duke person?
Me and Rob and Felipe.
Oh, okay.
BNCs have been killer this year. You know, it's interesting. I'm getting excited because the sales are coming. Because I'm actually not that far behind. I've got most of the stuff I wanted so far, but I'm gonna buy a bunch of Tone Poets and Blue Note Classics in the next month.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. OST.
Target's got us. Hey, Rob, can you talk about the Target sale that's coming up?
So supposedly, I haven't seen anything official.
Tomorrow,
but
right?
Target.
That's what I heard.
Target is having a buy 2 get 1 free.
Okay.
And I've been going through there. There's not any Blue Notes. I think they took them all off.
Oh, really?
They do have some OJCs, but here's the best deal.
The craft.
And if there are any two beautiful people out there,
this is a good idea. People pay attention.
Felipe's face when I say this. You have this already, Felipe. They have the plum box.
Yep. They have the plum box, yes.
They have the plum box.
I think it's 150, yeah.
If 2 people will go in with me, it'll be $100 each.
That's a killer deal, and that's a badass box set.
At Target?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Oh yeah. The plum, yes.
Target
That's
sometimes
what
will
isn't
have
that
the MoFis.
wasn't
Speaking
that
of plum,
retail price that $150 for that plum box?
180. It was initially 150. It was now it's 180.
Oh.
So it's still going to be a good deal.
If you get the Target card, you're a member like Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So I get 5% off plus free shipping.
Yeah.
Do you have to use your Target card to buy it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so
get 5% off.
yeah. So speaking of plum and JMI and everything,
Yes.
I think it's a really cool announcement, right? Is that the next JMI record, or maybe the next few ones, they're going to be pressed by Chad.
Oh shit, that is exciting.
Exactly. Yeah. So they sent Plum and a couple of others to Chad as a sample, and we kind of played midfield there, and it worked. JMI just signed up with QRP.
Oh, did you email Chad for him?
I gave Jay Chad's email. He emailed me. I got a copy. He CC'd me on the email. That was last set, because on Friday he mentioned it on the comments.
Yeah, I know.
And then I asked Jay, because he said, "Oh, I sent Chad some records." And do you have this email? No, I don't. I sent his email on Friday morning, and on Saturday morning, then Saturday night, he said, "Well, Chad just said yes." Early Sunday. He posted on Instagram, so I'm really thrilled, and I hope they can.
We need at least 10% of every record they sell now, because
right. I want to test pressing.
Yeah, exactly. Or just regular pressing.
Like Paul wants to go in on a plum box. Who will be the last person?
Louis, you need the plum box if you don't have it, buddy.
Yeah, a plum box is good for sure.
It's very good.
Yeah, so congrats JMI. They scored a nice deal with Chad.
McToasty, don't be sexist, buddy.
Yeah.
Nicole, do you want to go in? There's one spot left.
No, I already have.
Nicole, I thought you never got it.
Well, they sent me another one.
Okay, good. Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. I just want to pull out a comment from earlier here.
Okay.
I absolutely agree, and I think I don't like the word underrated, but I think the word underrated is used for this one. It's
underappreciated.
Yeah, underappreciated under everything. I really like this one. I played a lot too. And
is that the one with the really kick-ass cover on Pacific Jazz?
Yes, the mosaic kind of cover.
But you can get that one. They came out in several different things.
Yeah, but it's a tone poet, and it's a kick-ass any aspect. And
it's the only tone poet I've ever seen anyone sell for $5.
Hey,
yes,
Roger, it's a box filled with just a wet roll of toilet paper.
Plumbing
it's really cool.
A plumbing box is it's a Ocean Explorer, whatever.
Yeah. There's no fecal matter in the box.
Yes.
Hey, can I say something? I bought this a while ago, but I just cleaned. It's not jazz.
I like Target.
Oh my God!
That's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
This has to be one of the best live recordings I've ever heard.
Put it in my file.
Okay. No, this is mine. This is.
Can I show you?
Pressing. It sounds amazing.
Oh yes. No, Curtis is good. What year is that, Rob?
70. Even on here. 70.
That's cool.
It sounds
so it's early stuff. Oh yeah.
It's like he's standing in your room singing to you.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, I have a cool live recording as well that I'd like to share.
Okay.
There's a nice detail about it. I bought it after indication from a friend. He knows who he is.
Oh, that's great. I have that.
I see that occasionally. It's good.
Yeah. Bolasetti, one of the most influential guitar players ever.
At Monterey Jazz.
At a Monterey Jazz Festival. And right, if you know Bolasetti, you can ask Gwen Green, you can ask Kenny Burrell, and George Benson, who's your favorite guitar player? Everybody's going to say Bolasetti. But here's the kicker.
Oh shit!
Hey, and Felipe offered to print up a bunch of those and white out the writing.
Yeah.
So you can take your favorite record and make it a better record.
Here's the kicker. That's why it's fire.
Yeah.
This is what's stupid about that card. They should adhese it to the record, because what I just said is possible.
Adhese it.
Yeah, stick it on the cover somehow.
Yeah.
Then it just becomes an even shittier record.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. We don't know that Felipe bought a better record. All we know is that he has that card.
Yeah.
He's just gonna, every record Felipe shows from now on, he's gonna show that card with it. It'll be a fucking brand new tone.
That's A++.
Yeah.
Side 1 has only one track, so the track is A++. Side 2 is A++.
Hey, Felipe, can you do us a favor
Yeah.
and give us the matrix number so we can all pick that version up?
Okay. I'll send it over to you.
Here's what I want you to do, Felipe. Go buy.
It's in a cleaner. I just got it today.
Okay.
Jim has about 10 of those,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm so underwhelmed when I looked at those records
Yeah.
because they look like BG records to me.
But they play fine. I think sometimes it's not about the condition itself; it's just the sonics of it. And I get it. I'm gonna have another copy of this and compare and let you know.
Yes, please do.
I have an imitation of a guy listening to a better record. You want to see it?
I'll play it on the cross and I'll let you know.
Are those crackles on the record?
Okay.
Or is it best one?
And here's what else came yesterday, and this is absolutely killer. If you haven't bought one, get a copy.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I have the classic version of that.
Yeah. This is Chad's, and
I'm not trying to be stupid, but I have the greatest hits, which is the same record.
No,
Like,
no.
and it sounds great.
I don't know if it is the same record.
It is. There's
Oh,
like
okay.
four versions of that record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is amazing. I mean, this is really good. I have the 45 also, which is a kind, nice, gentle, and dignifying gift from Angelo Kelly last year. Really nice. Along with my Ramones Local Live. Best press.
Very nice. No, that's great.
This is great because that's an EP. It doesn't have all the tracks. And
Is
here
that
you have all
30?
the tracks.
Is that 33 or 45?
That's the 30. That's the 33.
Well, they did one at 33 and just an EP at 45, right?
Yeah. The 45 I think has like 4 or 6 tracks. I can't remember from the top of my head.
St. James Infirmary and something else.
Yeah. Yes, Mark, and that goes well on the cross. It definitely works well in any turntable. And that's it. My life is boring. I don't have that much stuff.
Wait, you don't have a Crosley, do you, Felipe?
I have it, yeah.
He has a Crosley P10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just a joke.
Yeah,
Yes.
I really enjoyed that. I thought, I mean, musically it was amazing. Sounds
beautiful,
really good.
yeah.
Beautiful record, man.
Yeah.
Perfect mix of, just New Orleans jazz with him singing some stuff, him playing, great small group,
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about King Oliver, he established the book, the scripts, right? The blues, the early jazz, the foxtrot, the band, and everything. And Louis Armstrong was the first improviser. If you go to his Hot Fives and Hot Sevens, he invented improvising. You can tell anything about whatever, but he was the one that established it and set up the base for everything that came afterwards. So I know that Mike is on a Charlie Parker Bulls now Crusade, but you can't dismiss. I mean, Louis Armstrong was the most important, the first, in my opinion. In terms
I'm excited that he's into Charlie Parker, but I'll be even more excited when he gets into Lewis.
Oh man, yeah, oh for sure. But if you listen to those Hot Fives and Hot Sevens, that's why he said everything there. He put everything right. Yeah.
Oh well,
right.
Mark, it's a lot of pressure, man. Have
All
fun on
right.
the recumbent bike, buddy.
Awesome. Yeah.
Hey, just remember to wipe off the machine when you're done.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Be kind and rewind. Yes.
We're talking about the record you've been talking about for 2 weeks, Loki. Don't be obtuse.
Yeah.
I got some new CDs. You want to see them?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Not really an option. You're going to see them whether you want to or not. So, Rob, I need you to go back to the thrift store whenever you go again
Yes.
and get every Jason Moran CD that's not this one.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one, Chris.
I have a good question for you since you've been buying a lot lately.
Yes.
How much scuffing is too much scuffing?
Almost any. I don't. If they're. I mean, not if. Just if it needs to be like VG plus, right?
Yeah, those
And then
Jason
the Mark-
Mraz, those ones were not in the best shape.
Okay, well I don't want them then.
Jason Moran. Those Jason
Moran,
Moran.
But if you have a solid player, it's gonna play anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got a couple of CDs that just don't play because they're scratched shit. Like,
Well,
you know, like a really, if it's got a really concentrated like area of scratches, it'll just,
Mhm.
you know.
scuffs is fine, but scratches are a problem.
Maybe I'll try again though, because that's a good point, Felipe. When the couple that I have that wouldn't play right
Wasn't
were
your
on
old
my
one?
was an old
Yeah.
1991 player, so I
Yeah,
can try
I
them
mean,
again.
yeah. If you have like a good and solid laser and give it a nice cleaning, you know, with a flannel or whatever microfiber,
Yeah.
you know, clean
Yeah.
it thoroughly. Yeah, it should be.
I just use this stuff. Check it out.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
What do you
Sure.
use?
just my glasses cleaner.
You
stuff.
use like hair shampoo, hairspray?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you
No,
can use
just-
rubbing alcohol, isopropyl
Target,
alcohol.
that's basically what this
It's very
is.
good.
You think
Target lens.
a little spritz of rubbing alcohol is okay?
Yeah, it's a isopropyl. That's you know, you use that even for like microscope lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but microscope lenses aren't made out of plastic, right?
Yeah, they're kind of expensive.
A little bit. All right, check this out. So
Chris, what's the Jason Moran CD?
Jason Moran,
Mhm.
it is
I have
called,
I have the vinyl of that.
oh, that's nice. Soundtrack to Human Motion. And it's got Jason Moran on piano, of course, Greg Osby on alto and soprano saxophone, Stephen Harris on vibes, and then Lonnie Plaxico on bass and Eric Harlan on drums. The vibe's really nice on here. I will say that Greg Osby on soprano gets a little, I don't know how to describe it, a little smooth for me at times, I guess. Oh, well, thank you, Loki. Thank you so much. I like how all y'all just start doing something else whenever I show my CDs, you bastards. All right. This one's excellent. So this is a Vandermark trio.
Yes.
Really good. Free jazz. But what I like about all of the groups that he has, at least so far, I've got like 5 or 6 of his CDs now with different groups. He'll do a lot of like, you know, out there playing, but the band tends to kind of keep it in a rhythm that I can understand. You know what I mean, Nicole? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like
because you're stupid.
yes, because I'm stupid. No, it's not 3 guys playing 3 different songs. You know what I mean? Like it seems like there's some coherence there.
They're
You
still
know
playing.
what? Can you hold that cover up again?
Yeah, hang on. Let me pull it out of the plastic so you can really see it nicely.
They look like a Christian rap group.
They're not, dude.
Oh no, they're out of Chicago, and
No,
yeah, his buzz cut always gives them away.
yeah, it's somebody, and I posted it on Instagram, and someone said that Mike should get that haircut. And then this was another this one's kick-ass. So this is Vandermark 5, so it's that group. He put up 5 or 6 CDs with them. Burn the Ink. This is kick-ass. This is on Atavistic, I think it's called. Mike was talking about it a week or 2 ago.
Atavistic.
What's kick-ass about, they had special versions of these, and so like the first 1,000 they made came with a bonus disc.
Oh really? I don't
One of
know.
them, yeah. It's a live show from the Empty Bottle, I think is the
Bottle.
Yeah.
I've been
club
there
in
once
Chicago.
in Chicago.
And so what's cool about that is there was a group called Savage Sound Company or something like that, or Savage Sound Crew, I guess. And they recorded all that kind of shit. You know, at the live shows. It was like a cooperative that would do recordings, and they also had a website for years where they would just put up all kinds of progressive music shows. They're all over Chicago, so people could find them and go see them.
Yeah, I saw that with the Brotsman's Die Like a Dog quartet there at the Empty Bottle.
Yeah.
And
I'm getting a little scared because I'm starting to notice that some of these guys that I'm listening to play with the Brotsman. So I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Is this the entry point?
Yeah, Vandermark does play with Peter Brotsman.
Yeah. So I'm like, huh, interesting. You're in a Christian review about Chicago? That's awesome.
I was there for a conference there for that weekend that happened, and it's just a bar. You know, and literally there was no seating. You stood around. That and everything smoking was allowed, and I came out of there smelling like an ashtray. And
Hey, Drew, can you post some of your lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. So Chris, just following up on that, a record that came out today
Okay.
by saxophonist Darius Jones.
that's why I showed
He
that.
plays free jazz as well. Yeah, that's right. So it's the 7th installment. He started. It's a 9-chapter thing that started 2009.
Oh wow.
And this is the 7th installment. Darius Jones. It's amazing music. He on the NPR podcast they talked about him today. They played some excerpts, and it will be available next week, next
On
Friday.
vinyl or CD or both or what?
Both,
You know?
both.
Both?
The CDs includes extra booklets and extra stuff.
Well, that sounds like a fun CD box set to eventually buy when the 9th one comes out.
Yeah, I think when he wraps up, there's probably going to be a box.
I got a recommendation from CJ earlier this week. There's a box that
Yeah, turn on high.
Vandermark did called Momentum 4, I guess. There's been 4 different projects in this. There's like Momentum 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And so Momentum 4 is this box set of him playing duets with like 10 different people.
Which box set is that?
It's called Momentum 4. Vandermark did it. Oh, let me find it. I'll bring it up. But what's cool is it's like $50 though.
Did you order these directly from them?
No, these I've all found for like $3 or $4, like in the used bins, like half price books and stuff. I just happened to buy one, and I was like, "Oh, this is kick ass." There's another one that's one of my favorites. Let me find it. It's I showed this before, but I listened to this a couple more times this week. This project's really good. And there's other CDs he did with this group too.
Let's see what that looks like.
It's called FME.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It stands for Free Music Ensemble, I think it is. Yeah, Free Music Ensemble. So it's Paul Nielsen Love on drums, Daily Brown on bass, and then Ken Vandermark playing all the reeds, basically.
Yeah. How many CDs was that?
This one's just the one. This is the one I have. I'll look at the other one in a minute. But it's cool though, man, because if you think about Felipe, like Rollins playing without a piano or Train playing without a piano, you know, it's like I'm liking the trio stuff he puts out a lot.
Yes.
You know, the sax free jazz trio thing. It's not just sax though. He plays bass clarinet and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So Mike's going backwards to Charlie Parker, and I'm making it into the 90s finally. In the 2000s.
Yeah. So speaking of cool releases, right, Chris? This record is for pre-sale. It's coming from Europe. I'm gonna drop the link there. It's called It's called Nebulizer from our friend Devin Braja. Because we put like amazing records. He released a really good one early in May. And this is his new one, so it's only 4 tracks, 2 tracks per side. It's an LP, it's not an EP. Okay, it's coming out on the label is, what's the name of the label? I forgot. Cordizona out of Belgium.
Yeah.
He usually does with RR Jam, so this one is not. And I checked with RR Jams, they said he just didn't match their release schedule for things, so that's why. But this record is killer. It has Devin is playing with Adam Kinner, Luke Stewart, Alex Marcello piano, Naima Carlson bells, vibraphone, Kenichi Waza on trumpet. As a core, Georgia Warren Collins on bass. It's an amazing record. I got to get some samples there. It's a typical spiritual jazz with Braja's take on it. And again, I think it's highly recommended. I placed my pre-order, shipping on November 15th.
Yeah, I'm going to get this one too, the EEG Coherence. And then the first one I'm going to get repressed. Now, I got to say, folks, like if y'all don't watch our interviews, first you're missing out. But we interviewed Braja last week, and we're probably going to put it out either sometime next week. Fantastic interview, man. The dude is super deep.
It's a great chat and a great
spiritually,
musician.
like philosophically. He went through like his last record and just the whole concept of it. Really enjoyable.
Track by track breakdown, yeah. And his first record called Braja from 2019 is just getting a repress. You can buy from RR Jams or from him directly on Bandcamp.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy that.
Yeah, and I heard from the label that the record he put out
Hey,
before that 2015 is also going to get a repress early next year.
Yeah, and it was just a wonderful conversation. We also talked about like the way he does production and stuff, which is different than a lot of traditional jazz artists. You know, he goes into how he mixes it himself, and he does some overdubs and all kinds of stuff. So it was really interesting.
Yeah, and you can get that. Listen to his records. He's one of the top guys these days, in my opinion.
Notes and tones. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Chris, pull up that Vandermark you were talking
Yeah,
about.
I am. I've got it right here. Let me pull that up. But there's also some deals that you can get if you're interested. Let's see here.
Oh shit! Where did I go?
I wanted Mike. Did you say any of the CDs I showed?
Hang on, buddy.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
So yeah, this is a bunch of dudes. Do you have this one, Mike? This Momentum 4?
I do not. It's in my want list because I think Chris Davis is on that.
Yeah, it's Paul Litton, Chris Davis, Ike Maury. Yeah, well, that's
How
the way
much
it goes.
for the
William
CD?
Parker, Hamid Drake. So it's all duets.
What is this box set? 50?
It's a 5 CD box set. Yeah.
That ain't bad. Here's a couple. Make me big, Chris.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah. This is kind of cool. And this one, kind of a cool box.
Yeah, that's the one I need to get right there. That one. It comes up periodically. Because I guess technically it's sold out.
Yeah.
But because I saw it on Amazon once, it was like, I don't know, it was like, I don't know, $59 or $60, and it was gone.
Yeah, right. What label is this on? I can't remember. Of course, I can't see a shit anymore.
Yeah, we're all going blind.
Oh well, it's on a label.
So it's a 10 CD box?
Yeah, 10 CD box.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But there's also, I'm going to show some more stuff here.
Yeah.
1 second. So I bought it because there's some bundle deals he's got going. Where the hell is it? Is this one? Yeah, it's this one I got. So for $10 more, there's only one left. So if you want it, buy it now. Apparently, it comes with that Momentum 4 box set and then Momentum 2 and 3, I guess.
Okay.
Which are one of them's a 2 CD and one of them's a single CD. This is a really good deal. The 2 CD one's like $20 on Discogs, so you know.
Yeah. Can I show something since we're talking about Vandermark?
Absolutely, you can show whatever you want. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if this is technically out of print. Also, this is 10. It's a 10 CD box set, all recorded live in Poland.
Oh wow!
It's freaking excellent. The book is fantastic too. Just some good photos. It's excellent. If you can find it, I haven't seen it in years, but they did a really good job on that. And,
Mike, do you have this?
I don't. That's also on my my list.
This is going back to you.
All right, thanks.
Because you're sending me that, and I have actually 2 copies of this. So,
all right, great. I appreciate it.
Holy shit! Yeah, that box is $250 on Discogs right now, Mike. The Alchemia.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since it sold out anywhere. So. And you guys were talking about Felipe mentioned this.
right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I got it early. They sent it to me early in the week, and I got the CD also.
You and me both.
Yeah. And because they're only, they're 6 tracks on the CD and 4 tracks on the LP.
Right.
So, and I have the complete cycle as it is right now. So it's up to 7, and I have all 7. And then I have, I think I have maybe 8 of his recordings. Yeah, because he did one last year that's not in the cycle, and that was an excellent recording, and I have that. Yeah, I really like him. He teaches at the new school, I believe. Okay. And Joe Ross's latest recording, which is called New Blues, he said he came about doing that album because he was I guess he was in a class. He was being taught by Darius Jones, and he was talking to him about the blues. He was talking to the class about the blues, and it inspired Joe Ross to do his latest album. So,
can you talk about the players on that Alchemia box? Like, who are they?
It should be.
I just don't know if he had different configurations or not.
I mean, it changes from time to time, but it's the standard group. Jeb Bishop, Tim Daisy, Kent Kessler,
yep,
Dave Rempus.
Yeah.
So it's a standard. It's just, the usual. The usual 5. Sometimes it's Tim Movella on drums.
Yes.
But yeah.
The Jeb Bishop on this one plays guitar as well.
Oh yeah.
He's just a shredding guitar player too. It's pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, this thing has like really great photographs and everything. This is.
Maybe I'll get super high and buy a $250.
I mean, hey, it's 10 CDs, and it's gonna hold its value.
A CD, man. I'm paying like $5 a CD. That's when I buy a brand new one CD. I'm like, oh, $15.
I mean, he hasn't. It hasn't been, repressed or since it came out.
I doubt that's even gonna happen. I mean,
yeah. And then it's got these little postcards. These things are like glued on here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too.
What year was this? I'm trying to say what year was this. So it was 2005.
Okay. Yeah, that's 20 years ago almost.
Yeah.
I want that box that Nicole has also. So that's.
Yeah. I don't know how he ended up buying 2 copies of it. So, but I did.
That's awesome. So it's a live in Japan from 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been enjoying his stuff, man. The trio stuff is new to me, which is I think I might even like better than the.
I have. They did that Sound in Action trio, the one that you showed. They did another one, which I have also. But that one, I think that's my favorite. That one right there.
Oh, it's I really enjoy it.
So many recordings, so
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's hard.
That drummer on there, Robert Barry, he has a recording. It's on it's him and Fred Anderson. It's just a duet.
Thrill Jockey or something.
Yeah, that's on Thrill Jockey. That's really good.
It's good stuff, man. And when you talk about a 10 CD set, that's insane because like 10 LP box is one thing, but 10 CDs, that's like,
like a 25 LPs, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like intimidating,
Yeah.
I got the Bob Dylan 27 CD set coming tomorrow.
Jesus.
Oh, the 74.
Yeah. 27 CDs.
Yeah.
That's whew. This is fun. Rob's talking, but he's muted, so we don't have to hear what he says.
That's awesome. That's great.
I had some more CDs for Chris, but I guess he didn't want them.
No, that's it.
I found a bunch of. I went to a store. I left a bunch behind, so I think I picked the best of what they had. But this is the one you sent me, right? No,
who?
Not me.
No, Mike.
Mike.
I don't think so. No.
Well, this isn't the one that came out as a 45, right?
No.
Okay. Do you have this
that
one?
was like the train on it or whatever.
I
right?
do not. I do not.
This is the group.
Nope, I definitely don't.
Yeah.
I found a bunch of Jessica Williams.
Yeah.
CDs.
Yeah, those are. I have those. They're excellent.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Do you have this Paul Bly?
I do not. Nope, no.
No, but
What label is that?
that is on. This is Japanese.
Oh,
Cool.
no, I definitely don't.
Transhard.
Do I have that one? I don't think I have that one.
Mike hates Robert Glasper anyway.
But yeah, that Fresh Sounds New Talent.
Yeah,
It's like a lot of those guys came up before they got signed like to Blue Note or something. They recorded for Fresh Sounds New Talent. I've got some Fresh Sounds New Talent. He's not a leader on it, but Brad Meldau is on a lot of those.
yeah. I left a lot of Brad Meldau CDs behind at this place.
Yeah.
Do you know this guy?
Dude, hang on. You should get the Art of the Trio stuff, though.
Oh yeah, man! I showed so many records of ACT records in the past.
I don't know. I'm
No
not
one seems
familiar.
to know this dude.
Yeah, it's a German label. It's really outstanding stuff.
Yeah. My entry to
Charlie
that's on Motima. I remember when they were that came out.
I left a bunch of these behind, but I did take this one of.
I have that one.
Yeah.
Why are you showing all the same CDs again?
Because
He wasn't here earlier. He could
He
speak.
was watching.
Yeah.
He was watching. That's true, though.
Do you have this one, Felipe? Isn't this one of your favorite bands?
Plus ketchup? I don't know, man. I don't speak
I
Spanish.
think they're Argentinian. Maybe they're Brazilian.
Partial Asian edition.
No,
But this is a
it's not the same. It's not the same, man. You're Canadian, right? It's the same thing, right?
no.
We wish we were Canadian. Generally, Felipe. That's the truth.
Oh. Well, I do have some records.
Ooh. Felipe likes records too.
I'll call it.
Oh, I need to grab this one. I have the OG. The OG is kind of noisy.
That's on is that Universal Artist originally?
Yes.
Yes.
It's UA, yes. It's a red label,
Hey,
not the
did you open it
traditional
yet,
label.
Nicole?
No, I just got it about an
I'm
hour
curious
before.
about the label they used on that.
Can you open it and show us the label?
The OG is a red label.
Yeah.
And
That's I'm excited for that one. I streamed some of that. I want to get that record.
Byrd,
Even though I was talking shit about Donald Byrd earlier, I do want that record.
couple things.
Byrd is the word.
Other thing I got box set. Hendrix, Electric Ladyland
Oh, I'm getting this one too.
Studios. Yeah, Electric Ladyland Studios.
What is that? I mean,
But Mazzy and I are sort of deadheads, but this is the last of the series that I was missing.
Okay.
Grateful Dead live at Fillmore West, February 27th, 1969. So there was 4 of these that came out. Like I said, the last one that I did not have.
very cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
record. Then I I didn't show it, but I got on Rob's auction. I won the Finally Please, Wilson Pickett, Hey Jude.
Oh,
No,
nice.
that's great. I have that.
I
Yeah.
have that one. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that was good.
What do you mean the Booker is a cop? Yes, I'm not too hip to your young lingo here, Rev. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, or Drew has a suggestion that we only buy CDs now. Well, maybe.
Yeah. I gave up showing CDs because when I was showing CDs, nobody cared. So I don't show CDs anymore.
We care. You're the one that got me into them, Felipe. Come on.
I refrain from CDs now. I have 2 records with the same numbers but different catalog numbers.
Okay.
It's palindromes kind of thing. They came out last week, and this is a cool one. 1501. Do you guys know this one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the Lexington guy.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Very
It
nice.
is. It's pretty-
Original.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is freaking heavy. Yeah.
I could-
I have a king pressing on this one.
I kind of hear the dollar signs on that one.
It was actually a good deal. It was actually a very good deal.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
It's in a nice shape, and all the cover looks pretty cool.
Still
And I
with it?
like it. It sounds. I'd say that the king sounds better in the sense of being more nuanced and detailed, but this thing sounds louder. For sure.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You know, Felipe, I have, I think, a 70s twofer with both of them,
Mhm.
and that sounds really good.
It really
I
does.
think-
I had that a little bit.
It's a United Artist twofer.
Uh-huh.
It does.
Do you have
sound
that handy, Rob? Because it's a weird album. Like the way they printed
Let me go see if I have it over here.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just swap it then, Rob. What you think?
What's the other one, Felipe?
So 1501 had to be 1510.
Oh yeah, nice. That's great.
Yeah.
Do you have all the first 10 now, or what?
No, I have 7 of those. I'm still looking for a couple.
Which ones are you missing?
02, 06, 05, and I think that's it.
Nice.
And 09.
So you're just going to get every 1500 series OG before you die? Is that the plan?
Maybe. Let's see. I'll try. Some of them are really hard to come across. Some of them I had, like 1565, the Cliff Jordan. I had a really good deal last year, but when I was about to buy it, someone else bought it for me.
Yeah.
But I have some other 1500s, but I'm not showing today. I mean, whatever. 07, 08, 03, 04.
Do you have them right there with you?
No,
You
they're
have-
downstairs. They're not here.
Okay, I was going to say, show them shit.
Yeah.
I'm showing $3 CDs and Felipe is showing actual heat.
That's okay. I mean, Tone Poets and the Classic Series, whatever, they sound better than those guys. This is just, historical artifacts.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's good. They're cool, man. They're very
But
cool.
but they're in a good shape. I mean, they play really good. I'm quite happy with those guys. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got a couple records came in today. If I can find them, hang on. Here we go. Here's one that's really good. I only listened to the first side of this, but this is Art Farmer, Something to Live For. It's the music of Billy Strayhorn. This was an obvious like record or a radio station copy. This is excellent though, just like all the late '80s Art Farmer stuff. You have this one, Mike?
Yeah, I have. He did, I think, like 3 for that late.
Contemporary.
Yeah, and they're all freaking excellent.
This one's got Art Farmer on flugelhorn, Clifford Jordan on sax, James Williams on piano, who I'm not really familiar with James Williams, but
Oh yeah,
Rufus Reed on bass and Marvin Smith on drums.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, just
A lot of squiggly lines all over it.
yeah, just an add on because I just finished this book like a few days ago and highly recommend. Lush Life.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got that book.
yeah, that's a good book.
I mean, it's so nice. I mean, as a great author, David Hajdu, and he has also checked for his other work. It's really good. But you get a better idea of who Billy Strayhorn was, how his thinking process, his composition, his relationship with Ellington, and the way he was so like advanced for his times. And he was a really important figure in music, and people should really learn more about his life and his work.
There's no doubt, man. I mean, Billy Strayhorn is huge.
Anybody interesting to read Earth to Moon, the memoir from Moon Zappa? I just mentioned it.
No, but I've been. She did a great interview with Mark Moran.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they used to date each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey guys,
date someone?
What's that?
Felipe, this is that twofer that has both volumes.
Okay.
It's kind of a cool set.
Yeah, because it has this booklet inside of it too.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then show the outside.
Well, I guess you can.
Yeah, see? Isn't that cool?
That's cool. Yeah. You got a deal, Rob. Let's swap.
It really does sound very good.
Yeah, it's a great way to get to the record.
Usually, like some of these United artists do not sound good, but this sounds very good.
Yeah, it depends on some. Yeah, for sure.
And then I got two other ones I wanted to show. These all came in today. This one's really neat. The sound on this one isn't the best, but it's a live recording, so whatever. This was Ben Webster's last record, recorded in '73, and it's on what is it, Steeplechase. So I was really excited to get that one, and it's him and Ole Koch Hansen on piano, and then Bo Steep on bass and Alex Real on drums. So really good rhythm section there. And the other one is this Prestige Miles Davis. It's an OJC I found on Discogs.
Oh, that's a kick-ass cover. I love this.
Yeah, I love this cover.
Yeah.
This is recordings from 1951 and 53. There were a couple. It was all 10-inch stuff on Prestige.
Yeah.
We were talking about this one the other night. Felipe, so I bought a copy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, geez, I like it.
The sound on it's not as good as like the later stuff, obviously.
Oh, for sure. Oh, geez, go for like 600-700, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying the OG probably doesn't sound that great either. I don't think the recording
sure,
is all that well done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the OG Rudy remastered when they put it out. So
yeah. Wiley mentions in the comments that Williams was a messenger.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have and he did some these series of recordings for MRC. They call them Magical Trio. I know the first one I think is him, Ray Brown, and Elvin Jones. And then there's one with him, I think it's Shawnette Moffett and Jeff Watts. They're really good. It's funny. It used to be this club in New York called Bradley's, and one night Gary Bartz was playing there, and it was like the last set at Bradley's was like after all the clubs had closed, and so all the musicians are in there, and some of Winton's guys were also playing at the Vanguard. So Winton, Stanley Crouch, the guy that used to be in Law and Order, Michael Moriarty, all those guys everybody was in Bradley's that night. And Gary Bartz was on fire. So when Winton comes in, he walks past James Williams, who knew him. And James Williams turns to, I don't know who the other musician was, and goes, "That motherfucker." And I don't know if he was joking or there was actually really something between them, but it was pretty funny at the time.
Real quick, for everybody that wants a bonsai tree in the chat, we're talking about bonsai trees in the chat, I guess. If you click the join button, I will talk to Mr. Miyagi for you and see if he will teach you how to take care of bonsai tree.
But Mr. Miyagi's a fictitious character, and the actor who played him is dead.
How dare you, sir? Mr. Miyagi lives on with all of us.
Did you go to his house to buy his collection?
I went there with a bunch of old cars there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, just catch up. So Michael, yes, Roberto Carlos, he is alive. He was not a famous. He is a famous singer. Has an amazing voice, and he's probably has more records in Spanish than Portuguese. He's huge in Latin America and in Europe.
If you heard of that, remember the Most Interesting Man in the World commercial?
Yeah.
Our Roberto is the opposite.
I just want to show one thing. I got this today. This is Sarah. What is it? Hanahan. This is Mark Glassman. He was he constantly talks about her. Okay. This is an excellent recording. And it's Jeff Watts on drums. Who's on bass? I can't even recall who's on bass now, but it's really good. So
it's trio?
Yeah. Well, it's a quartet, I believe. Yeah. No, but maybe a trio. Hold on. I just want to see who's on bass. Oh man, no, it's a quartet. It's a great group. Mark Carey on piano, who I love. I have a lot of his stuff. Nat Reeves on bass, and Jeff Watts on drums, and then on a couple of 4 tracks as a percussionist, Bobby Allende. This is really good. It's on. It was executive produced by Wynton.
Oh wow.
And then another producer was this guy Abraham Burton, who was an alto player who used to play with Arthur Taylor, and Arthur Taylor's last rendition of the Wailers. Abraham Burton was in that group, and she does an excellent version of the Burt Bacharach tune, House Is Not a Home. Mm-hmm. It's the best version that I've heard since this recording, since Jackie McLean's recording on this album of that tune. It's really good. So check that album out. And then when Billy Drummond did those videos with Ken, he mentioned this Rufus Reid.
Yeah, I remember that record.
This is really good. I mean, all 3 of the guys on here. It's Kurt Lightsey, Eddie Gladden. This is an excellent, and it's on Teresa Records, so you know you're gonna find it really cheap. So I really recommend this trio recording.
Well, your little Mac emoji says you didn't like it.
No, my what do you call it? My thing got. I'm trying to hit the mute button because I got to go feed the kitty cats.
Alrighty,
I'll be right back.
So
then the last thing I got was this. This game.
Okay, let's talk about that. So, what have you listened to it? Have you opened it yet?
Yeah. I opened it. I played it. I played the CDs.
Okay.
It's excellent. It's excellent. Now you got to realize with those recordings, it's not something, there was no tape.
Right.
Basically, what they found was the best,
shellacs available, right?
Yeah. And then, then from there, digitized. But it's freaking great. It's just really. There's an excellent review on the Tracking Angle about the box set, and I recommend people read that. And it comes with.
Can you tell everybody what it is? Because I don't think most people know what it is.
It's King Oliver's Creole Jazz Band, and Joe Oliver was basically Louis Armstrong's mentor. Joe Oliver and his band went to Chicago. They played this club. It's called the Lincoln Gardens. Mm-hmm. And Joe Oliver at that time also had some, I guess had some physical problems. Like I think maybe it's or dental problems. I'm not even sure. It says it in the booklet that came with this box set. But he sent for Louis Armstrong to come to Chicago and play. And it's like one of those things. What if what if Armstrong he had never sent for Louis Armstrong? What if Louis Armstrong actually had stayed in New Orleans and never came to Chicago? Would jazz history be what it is?
No, there's no way, man. It would be totally different.
And it's a really excellent box set. I highly recommend it. The playing, the playing is excellent. It's something. A lot of it's not what you call improvised, like the playing between the two of those guys. They had worked certain things out before they recorded it. And then there are a couple of tunes where it's actually, you can hear there is some improvisation, but it's the beginning of jazz history. That early stage, before the Hot Fives and all that stuff.
So is it like New Orleans jazz sounding?
It's definitely. Oh yes, It's
yeah. Creole band, yeah.
So So what was it? How many? What's the breakdown? Is it 2 LPs and
6 CDs, right?
Yeah, it's 4 CDs
okay,
and 2 LPs.
okay,
Mhm.
The two you have the 2 CDs are the Creole Jazz Band. Well, there are 2 LPs that are the whole Creole Jazz Band, right?
okay.
Then there are 2 CDs that are the Creole Jazz Band. And then what they does, and it gives you some context. There's a CD of the music that, you could say influenced Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a CD of the music that influenced Joe Oliver. So you get like the whole context of what those guys listened to and how it informed their style.
Oh, interesting. Is it them playing those things, or are other?
No. There's other musicians playing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now is Lewis on any of this stuff?
On the other 2 CDs, no.
No, I mean on the main 2. Is he in?
Yeah,
that
he's
band?
in the band.
Okay,
He's
sick.
in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These
Okay.
are like what are the labels? The Jeanette and Paramount sides. This is when Joe Oliver called Louis Armstrong to Chicago.
Okay, cool. So what years is this? 27?
1923. Yeah, 324.
Okay.
23. Yeah. 23.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So did the Hot 5s and Hot 7 stuff get recorded after this then?
Yeah.
Probably,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
maybe around the same time to afterwards, right? So I think the Hot 5s and Hot 7 was like 23 to 27. I think it's something around sometime around there. Maybe afterwards.
27, yeah, but I definitely not, I don't think it was 23.
Yeah, maybe not. Let me look.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I don't think we didn't go over this on my stream, and I don't think we talked about it
1925 to 1930.
last Friday. The McCoy Tyner Joe Henderson album. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh shit, yes. Let me see if I can find it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Someone messaged me about it, so I might as well talk
What's
about
it called? What's the name of it?
It's at Slugs, Forces of Nature.
So Live at Slug, yes. Live at Slugs.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Forces of Nature, man.
It's
Live.
Live at Slug,
Force of nature, like the wind and the rain and the fire.
Yeah, that's right.
Henry
Here we go.
Grimes and someone else.
Hang on, settle down.
Yeah.
Here we go. So this is a new record coming out from Blue Note. Zev produced it. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to him about this.
So it's a recording that Jack DeJohnette had in his collection. Here's again.
That's the someone else. Yes, you found out.
Yeah, that's the summer. But here's again, like the Sam Records, they dropped a song. If you have any streaming service, you can listen to this one song.
Isotope.
It's not a butt bench recording like the Jack DeJohnette Bill Evans.
Right.
I will say it is good, but it's very Joe Henderson forward.
That's what's wrong with that.
No, it's not. Not everything's behind him.
Yeah.
And I listened on Apple Music, but it's good. It sounded good.
So it's 2 LPs. What else do you know about this, Felipe?
I'm still finding out. I don't think it's gonna be like the best sounding thing ever. Like, of course it is not going to be, but I think it's a really good example of what those guys are doing by those days, right? And Joe Henderson kind of, starting, getting established, getting solid. Jack Jonette as well, like a 66, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still gathering information on that. And I think we should have a review copy soon. And we're going to be able to talk to Zev soon as well. I'm working on that.
Well, Roberto, if you buy that King Oliver box, just send me the CDs, bro.
Yeah.
Well, the tracking angle guy said the CDs are better.
Oh shit!
Oh, for sure. That's expected, right?
Again, like we said, it's McCoy Tyner, Joe Henderson, Henry Grimes, Jack DeJohnette. It's recorded by Orville O'Brien, who I'm not really familiar with, but
he invented the air pipe.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say he invented popcorn.
Yeah, so produced by Zev, and Jack
Yeah.
and Lydia. So pretty cool.
Yeah,
man.
and an amazing book like Jason Moran, Joe Lovano, Terralyn Carrington, Christian McBride, Nasheed Waltz, and it's amazing stuff.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear their thoughts on this for sure.
Yeah.
I like it when Blue Note puts some of these things out. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the ones.
It's nice. I mean, Zev worked with Blue Note on other releases too. He worked with Impulse on that Seattle one, the live one, Coltrane. You know, it's been fundamental, like unearthing these things.
I mean, it's absolutely. I mean, I put him up there with Kuskuna now. Like the work he's doing is the same kind of stuff that Kuskuna did.
Oh, for sure, and it's a pain in the butt, right, Chris? There's stuff that we don't put on the interviews, but when he talks about how he goes after stage, talk to people, it takes years for that things to be solidified. So kudos to him, kudos to what he's doing and putting it out. And yeah, if you don't want that, you can buy also the new Bill Evans. It's going to be on Record Store Day as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's some stuff I'm interested in for Record Store Day. That Shahab record looks interesting. I'm gonna listen to it first because I always want to buy his stuff and then I get some of it and it's just boring. So
yeah, I think the Stem records is kind of
it was so boring, dude. It was boring, man.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but geez,
it sounds amazing, yeah, but yeah, it doesn't move, right?
Maybe I'll say listen to it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was streaming the Cecil Taylor.
Yeah,
that's some hard stuff, man.
I'll skip it. Probably good.
I've always said that he appreciate Cecil Taylor's music is by seeing it.
So it's interesting because Cecil Taylor, I mean, his mother, she was an actress. He was a lot into arts and acting. I mean, until later in his life. I mean, music was just a piece, a part of his performance. And if you read about him, his life, then you get it. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. You know, I've been listening to a lot of Bill Barron lately.
Yeah.
And he played, I can't remember off the top of my head, played in Cecil Taylor's group. Gosh, I can't remember the recording. But he talks about how, influential Cecil Taylor was in his sound. Yeah. And those albums that came after. And it's really interesting just when you read that, you're like, you really wouldn't think of it, but then you listen to some of those the albums that I've gotten recently, and you can see,
Oh, for sure, I agree. Even too late in his life, I mean, for whoever has read Phil Friedman's Burning Ambulance book on Cecil Taylor that came out a couple months ago. It's interesting. He was talking about his interview process with Cecil, and he's like, I don't know to which point he's like actually talking to me or just acting, because he enjoys doing that so much. Even like on his concerts, Sometimes he would get there, he wouldn't even play much. He would just talk and do
like to do dancing at the beginning.
Yes. Right. Yeah. He was quite interesting, very interesting character.
I'm seeing him at Yoshi's. And he comes. There was a large group of people, and they were talking about what he's doing, and they go, "Oh, he won the MacArthur grant. He said he must be great, must be fabulous." And he comes out. He comes out dancing and chanting and whatever.
And they left, right?
They were gone in probably 10 minutes.
Yeah. and it's interesting though, right? So you get the Gil Evans record in Impulse, Into the Cool, right? There was a Cecil Taylor record, but they put the Gil Evans name. The other one he did also, I think they ended up putting Herbie Hancock's, the one on United Artists. And also, it's interesting. I mean, he got Steve Lacy into his first group in the 50s. And when Steve Lacy went to record his first record for Prestige, Bob Weinstock asked him not to play with Cecil Taylor. That's why Cecil Taylor is not on Steve Lacy's first record. And another interesting thing about his one in Europe as well that Rob was talking about, when he was in Europe, that he met Albert Ayler there, and he brought Albert Ayler. He played with him and brought him to the U.S.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I think
I have that book, but I haven't even started.
that's a great book, Nicole. That's a great book. I mean, he writes really well, and I think goes beyond just describing his life. It's a lot about his thinking, about how he came up with his art, his playing. It's a really good book. It's a really, really good book. I highly recommend. And hopefully I can reach out to him and convince him to give an interview to us and talk more about Cecil Taylor and his work. Because Burning Ambulance is one of the best websites and podcasts for jazz and on the internet for sure.
Yeah, I have his previous book, which is it's basically sort of like profiles of musicians.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I get some guys on Substack. I get Sid Schwartz. I get him. I get Nate Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
And Ted Joy, of course. I mean, I think this is like you have to read those guys constantly because it's just so good. It's just so good.
Yeah. The first time I saw him was in 1973. It was the Cecil Taylor unit, Jimmy Lyons and Andrew Terrell, and he played at Keystone 2 weeks. And there were probably no more than 10 people in the audience each night.
Wow.
And I was there probably 8 times in that 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and Andrew Cyril is in his Blue Note record, the first one.
Yeah. Is he really?
Yeah. He was just starting.
I still haven't opened that record. I bought it, but I still haven't opened it.
That record is good. It's not an easy listen for the first time, but I think after you get used to the idea and kind of let it flow, it's a great. I love it. I listen to it more and more. So Andrew Cyril's there. Yeah, Unistructures. I think it is a classic from cover to music.
Yeah,
it makes a lot of sense. And yeah, and Andrew Cyril, I'm gonna insist it again. I showed last week. He's on Breaking the Shell on his trio record with Bill Frisell. It's one of the top releases of the year. I mean, it's a must-have record.
I got it right here. I haven't listened to it yet, but
this thing kicks ass, Chris. This thing kicks ass.
I'll take your word for it, but if you're wrong, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I mean, I was thinking the same thing because I'm not really a big Bill Frisell guy, but I'm interested in checking this one out.
Yeah.
Hey, just so you know, and Mike mentioned this with the whole Vinyl Me Please nonsense. I switched my account to a 1 month to month.
Yeah.
But they were good enough to charge me for 3 months.
Yeah.
So this month is they were stuck with the whole longshoreman strike, but it ended today, so people should get their records. They messaged everyone.
Well,
what?
I just got my freaking records from last month, and there was no strike. Freaking
Well, you're on their list.
Yeah, so, they'll come up with another excuse.
They must have fired a lot of people because their service has gone downhill. I send an email messaging them because I got a confirmation I was month to month. But getting back to it, and they did fix it because I got dicked on the Ramones, so they credited me. But I wanted to say that this month is that very hard to get Abdul Malik Eastern Sounds, but next month is a record Mike wants is a Bill Frisell record, right?
Yeah.
And then
there's another good one. What's the one?
The December one is little Jimmy Scott.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Scott Christmas record that apparently is very good. And
I have the CD of that.
Is it good?
I love it. I love Jimmy Scott. A lot of people might not like his voice. He's a
great voice.
Well, some people, I know some people are really.
If you watch that documentary about him,
it's great. I own that documentary. It's great.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaking, great documentary.
Yeah, but that's the album. after that was Ray Charles' label.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so Ray Charles recorded them. Ray Charles admired them. They put it out, and you know who Jimmy Scott was signed with? Savoy. And Herman Lubinsky was like, "Yo, nope." They had to pull it. He said he's under, I don't know if it was a lifetime contract or whatever, but he's under contract to me. And they pulled the album, and it didn't come out for years. I guess when they put out that CD, that was the first time, since it, they originally pulled it, that it was on release.
Here, if you don't mind, real quick, I'll show.
No, hang on. I want to address something that sounds amazing. So Steve says he accidentally mentioned the Jazz Bums on an interview with NPR today.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Can you send us a link to it? That sounds awesome.
How do you accidentally mention them?
Because we've invaded his brain, man. That's what's going
favorite
on.
Steak sandwich? Jazz Bums.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
Accident. Everything happens by accident.
Oh, so real quick, while he tells the answer to that,
there's no answer to it.
So, on the side here is the Easter moods of right there's, and then here's the bill. A little
zoom out so it could be a little bit tinier for everyone on their phone.
Shove it up your rectum. It's not even coming big. Where is it?
Hey. No Diddy.
Oh wait, there it was.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Okay.
So
there's that for this month. Here, the bill for Zell. Have a little faith. It's a double record. What is it? When did it come out? Do you?
Oh God! Oh, years ago. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then here's the falling in love is wonderful. And I don't know if this guy went to Diddy's party and found her.
It kind of looks like that. Yeah.
Okay. So those are those. All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Somebody else, CJ asked a question. I want to talk about this record. So I know we talked about this on the live stream the other night, but here we go.
Yeah.
So Charles Tolliver Music. Oh my God, I just screwed it up. Whatever. Music Incorporated. 1,500 copies, 2 LP. I'm sure Zev did this too, right?
Felipe? Yeah. It's on. I got an email from his promoter already. Yeah.
Yeah, but what it doesn't say, who's he playing with on those shows? Is it all of Music Inc? It's like
John Hicks, Clint Houston, Cliff Barbaro.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Live at Captain's Cabin. It's Newly Discovered Gem from Alberta, Canada. Interesting.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Mostly original music from the band. So anyway, So I'm definitely interested in this one, man. I mean, I don't know.
That's it. I mean, Real to Real is good. The only thing I don't like about Real to Real is that they use paper inner sleeves.
Yeah, no, wish they would not do that.
Well, there was the big incident they had.
Yeah,
I got the Pepper Adams.
Yeah,
they used the glue they used for the inner sleeves seeped
on
onto
the record.
Yeah, but they replaced them, right?
Yeah, that Corey dude is good.
Corey Weeds is amazing. He's a good dude. Yeah. I mean, the Cellar records come with the same crappy sleeves, don't they, Felipe?
The Cellar. No, actually, I got the Miki Yamanaka. It came with a nice,
Hey, Felipe, I want to mention someone that no one seems to give a shit about.
Mm-hmm.
But I mentioned it on my stream. The Jazz Dispensary title for Record Store Day has a Catalyst song on it.
Yeah.
And it's Muse.
Mm-hmm. That's the mystery, yeah.
So does that mean that Kraft will be issuing Muse records?
No.
Well, maybe.
I don't
understand why they would license one song out of that they don't own to put on.
Maybe because there was licensed directly with the editor or the musician and not with the label.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I would like an answer. I need an answer now.
The answer is they own.
Are you sure you want an answer now?
Yeah, really.
I don't think I can handle the answer
that you don't want to hear.
It just seems like that would make a good story for them.
Yeah, no,
it is interesting. Go ahead, Felipe. Sorry.
That's a good point, Rob. But to be honest, I am not too excited about having any news things going on. Honestly,
I mean, the
Well,
Catalyst
well-
records are on the very high end of Muse records cost wise.
yes. But from all we heard from all those people, that we had the chance to interview and talk off camera and everything, people say that the Muse catalog is very convoluted to get to, and there's a lot of people involved and things that are not very clear with the estates, with the heirs and everything. I don't think it's going to happen so soon.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's hard to clear up all the legal barriers to have it going.
Yeah,
Not legal, but financial as well. I think so.
we're hoping it happens at some point. I mean, I think it'd be cool,
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
especially for the more desirable titles that are really hard to come by.
Yeah.
Like the one you want.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, Night of the Mark 7 would be sick.
Yes.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Only half the reason I bought that OG was to make Chris jealous.
Do you have it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I listened to it once.
Damn you! I hate your guts. I would only listen to it once too, though.
Mhm.
Oh, that Jimmy Scott Rhino did the CD back in 2002.
Does it? Can you smell the CD? Does it smell like baby oil?
It smells like Diddy's safe room.
There's
And-
no safe
and
room in Diddy's house, but
The guy that did that was involved in the documentary and wrote Jimmy Scott's biography. David Rich also wrote the liner notes.
Yeah.
And some of the arrangements are done by Gerald Wilson. Actually, looks like most of them are done by Gerald Wilson.
That's nice.
here's the thought: great inner sleeve should be replaced after you clean your LP. Otherwise, you're replacing it in a dirty sleeve.
Man, that makes so much sense.
But this doesn't. So he says, so it doesn't matter the sleeve that it's on initial release since they need to be replaced. I get what you're saying, but the paper sleeves scratch the records up. They leave them super filthy with dust all over them and shit. So I also don't clean new records if they look clean when I buy them. I know a lot of people do. I know Felipe does. If I buy a record from Chad and it looks perfect, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
hey.
clean just because it feels there's a static on it.
Take your old paper sleeves and put some marijuana in it and roll it up and smoke it.
Yeah.
No, that would be super harsh, dude. No way, man.
No.
Record
Yeah.
collecting news would buy it.
Yes.
Well,
So any more discussion on the record store day stuff? November is going to be an expensive month. Man.
Yeah, I know. I'm already paying off my credit card in anticipation.
Well, I got that Miles 54. I got.
Oh,
the-
Did you?
Well, I haven't gotten it. I
Yeah.
haven't
It comes in November, yeah.
And also, I think that same week is the Miles in Paris.
Yeah. Oh, that's a CD box. I'm gonna wait for the sales. For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna wait till it's what $50 on Amazon 6 months later. Felipe, is that the plan?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, $50.
Okay.
I just cleaned and listened to this. It's the mono version. And this sounds good.
Mhm.
It's a
What
good
is it?
Christmas album.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
So
Put it in my pile, bro.
that's a
it's in
nice
my
one.
pile.
You're Jewish. You don't listen to Christmas music. Come on.
Dude, I
Yeah.
grew up celebrating both. I had non-Jewish step parent.
Yeah. Only Jewish Christmas records is Robert and Kenny G.
Yes. If you want to come on over, we'll listen to the Dom DeLuise's as Hanukkah.
Drew, we'll look at it here in a second. I'm sure it was released mono. That's a pretty old record.
For sure. Yeah, the Maxwell is mono for sure.
So let's just look through a few of these.
Or go back and watch my stream from them.
Yeah, your stream was too chaotic because Mazzy wouldn't shut up and let anybody
Yeah,
else
he was
talk.
kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
As was a little bit more organized.
So let's see here. This one's interesting. This is Dave Douglas. Mike, did you see this?
Well, because jazz.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's actually out on CD, right?
It's on Bandcamp. Yeah.
Yeah, and right now Greenleaf is having a 25% off sale for I guess Bandcamp Friday.
It's Bandcamp Friday. Yeah, I think the whole weekend, right?
Yeah. So
Now, didn't you say that he has sales for 50% off pretty often though too?
No,
for
it's
CDs?
not anymore.
yeah,
Not anymore.
I mean,
It's gone.
what the last I forgot what the last sale I got. I think it was maybe it was $5 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I bought like most of his, and I had a lot. I had a good number of Dave Douglas recordings, but he's recorded a lot, and he has other artists on his label too.
Yeah.
So like the last sale he had, I think I got like 10 or 13 CDs. So
this is only 800 copies. Which probably will still be easy to get because I'm thinking Dave Douglas is a pretty small audience compared to most Record Store Day releases. Do you think that's fair, Mike?
Yeah, because he's a
living jazz artist. It's hard for living jazz artists.
A couple of Record Store days ago, he released a Soundprints album with him and Lovano.
Okay.
And that wasn't. I'm sure they probably did the same amount of copies.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think that sold out. I actually bought a copy online from the In-Groove.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find it here, but
Well, that's the thing, though. A lot of those ones that have small runs like that, you just don't even see a copy, even if you're first in line in some of these shops.
Right.
Like, what was it? Was it Albert? What was the expensive box set that got put out of maybe 2 or 3 records for it? It was Albert Ayler or somebody like that. There was like a 4 or 5 disc set.
You can get that for like less than what it was when it came out.
Well, that's most of these releases, honestly.
No, I think they put it out.
Oh,
here's
okay.
one thing I'm noticing. Like even that Walter Bishop Record Store Day, it seems like they released all the copies as non-Record Store Day copies now.
No, I think Resonance and Elemental or at least one of the two are definitely they're just repressing them, man. They're selling the initial stock, and if they think they can sell more, they're repressing them, which I'm fine with. I don't care about the limited availability bullshit with Record Store Day. Like if people want records, I like them to be able to buy them. You know what I mean? So let's see what else we got on here, though. I just searched for jazz, so there's probably some stuff we'll miss, but if it has jazz in the title somewhere, we'll see it. So this is the Bill Evans.
Yeah, I think I might wait if at all. I might not even get it.
Well, I didn't get the last one because it was just one LP, but I've got a bunch of Bill Evans stuff. But this one looks interesting because it's Eddie Gomez, Marty Morell.
I'll wait a week or two and get the CD of it.
Well, I mean, if it's 4,500 of them, I'm thinking you might be able to get this like for $30 off in a couple of months. That's a lot of copies.
Right now, I'm up for 3 titles. I think.
Yeah. So let's see. Never Before Released, Remastered Audio, whatever. Kongsberg Jazz Festival Archives. It was widely lived, had not been recorded. 2 LPs. Yeah. So I mean, that's your traditional Bill Evans Record Store Day release. What else? BB King. It's kind of interesting. I don't know.
The thing that I like BB King, but the thing that always irked me about him is he can't sing and play at the same time.
That's true.
And it always distracts me from enjoying him.
Well, now that you said that, he's dead to me.
Everybody.
Oh, that's true. This one I don't know about. So this is a Julian Lodge EP from Mac Avenue. But we noticed in the Discord that it says that it's made from 100% recycled vinyl.
Don't do it. Everyone I talk to about, like, there's I go into Safari and a girl works there.
Yeah,
likes Billie Eilish, and she hated that album because of the recycled vinyl. But it always seems those Mac Avenue records are available. Like Kenny Garrett is still available. You could get that.
Well, I think there aren't they like record. What is it? The first thing?
Yeah. I think there are too.
Yeah, because even like some of the Christian McBride stuff is that they release. It's Mac Avenue and it's available.
Well, the other thing is, here's the thing: Record Store Day records. Most of them are worth 60% what their retail was a month or two later.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Is that science?
It's fucking science, dude. Because I've spent so much money on Record Store Days that I've learned not to buy the shit.
I picked up the Sun Ra record for $15.
Oh,
yeah,
I picked up a lot of them for cheap.
I mean, even 2 and 3 days after RSD, a lot of the record stores that have leftover stock, they'll just blow the shit out, like on Discogs or on their websites for super cheap.
It seemed, again, they had to make these plans to press these long ago. So I still feel the size of these pressings is still a little high.
It depends on what it is, but yeah, I mean, 4,500 Bill Evans in 2020, everybody would have been freaking out because you would have not been able to find a copy, bro.
Yeah.
Now 4,500 seems like a good amount, a lot. You know.
Hey, Wiley, I can walk, chew gum, and fart at the same time.
That's a lot.
And burp.
You got skills.
Yeah.
It's limited skills. Go back to the list, man.
Hang on. Don't do it. Do it on behalf of Rob, not us. Say Rob was bitching about the fact you're using recycled vinyl. The waxed.
Well, I'm not bitching. If you go, or a loyal viewer of the In Groove, his last record drop yesterday, he pointed out that one record he had was on recycled vinyl, and it sounds horrible.
Yeah. I'm not into that either. Okay, what's next? This is probably the one I'm most excited about. Emily Rimler, Cooking at the Queen's, live in Las Vegas.
In fact, I'll drop a link because I believe that record's from 2 or 3 different shows, right?
Yeah, probably. Let's see.
So I'll drop a link from one of the shows that is on YouTube, and you can listen to it.
1,400 copies RSD first. So let's see. What is this? 3 LPs. It's not 2, it's 3. So it's from a weekly radio program between 1985 and 1988 that was recorded in Vegas.
Yeah. Here it is right here. I'll drop the link. You can listen to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a Shirley Horn live at the Four Queens that was during that time. I have the CD. I don't know if they ever did it on vinyl.
How's it sound?
Sounds excellent.
Yeah.
This recording sounds good. It doesn't sound stellar. Maybe the remastering of it will sound better.
It'll sound better in the YouTube video, maybe.
It's from the radio show Horse's Ass.
Well, yeah, they recorded off of like a fucking Sony.
Yeah, from a boombox in 1988.
From a boombox with another boombox they recorded it.
Yeah. On a tape that's been recorded over 3 times. And
wait, like every tape I had in the 80s.
In SD speed.
Yeah. Yeah, they are hard to find, Delphina. That's right. Her records are hard to find.
I actually found both of them, but the
price is too
high.
She got like 6 of them, dude. She had like 5 or 6 records.
Well, I found the 2 Concord ones that you showed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They were 2. Well, they're expensive, man. They're kind of pricey. They're like 25, 30 bucks, maybe a little more.
I mean, she's fine, but I'm not going to listen to them a lot.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I would rather stream it, probably. That's my feeling about her.
That's fair. Okay. I don't know. I made you big. What's next? Okay. I'm interested in this one. I'm going to stream this one to see if I like the music
I've
first.
streamed it. It is, if anything, it's very well recorded. And you got a 17-year-old Niels Herring, Burstead, Peterson, Thomas.
That is a good lord, dude.
And the bass on it sounds stellar. Really good.
Yeah,
it's
2 LP. So this is Sahib's Jazz Party and then And After Hours.
So they added, because it would have been 1.5 sides.
Yeah.
They added 3 unreleased songs from something else.
So that's interesting. Alex Riel. Yeah. Where was this recorded? Does it say? Recorded live. Oh, it's Montmartre. Okay. The original of this is like not unobtainium though.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
There's 1 copy on Discogs for $5,000. That doesn't mean it's good though.
Does it have Elvin Jones's autograph on it?
Oh.
That would be nice.
Another Sun Ra live at the left bank. Zeb's putting this out with, who is it? Resonance 1500. Oh, this is an RSD exclusive, Rob.
Yeah, that means it'll be $15 in a month.
No, it doesn't. Not for only 1,500 of them. If they're not going.
How many did they put out of the last one?
Well, that one's not $15.
No,
I've been the Sun Ra. I don't know, but it's
came out in April.
Yeah, it's still holding its value pretty well because I haven't been able to find a cheap copy of that yet.
I found it for $15.
Well, send it to me for 20. Anyway, Sun Ra.
Sun Ra.
Cecil Taylor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one.
are you?
I am.
Yeah, it is. It's hard, but it's good. Stream it. You can listen to it.
It's 1,500 as well. RSD exclusive. So that might be one to target for sure. It's nice to see orgs doing stuff.
They always do stuff.
Well, they kind of disappeared for a little while there. I don't know the rest of the
There's
stuff.
two different versions of org. The one that does the 45 audio file one.
Yeah.
Now, who's this?
Tribe. I don't know who Tribe is. So
Well, let's read the description.
it's Soul Jazz Records. So let's see. Superb, rare, 70s funk soul jazz album. Okay, well, that's pretty kick-ass. I like Soul Jazz Records. I think they're out of England,
Yeah.
and they put out all kinds of neat shit. It's not usually jazz either. They'll do like reggae and dub, and they usually do comps for record store days.
And yeah.
And then there's that jazz dispensary one with the catalyst.
Yeah, and no
song.
one gives a shit about the fucking Muse song on there.
I do. I'm gonna buy it. Oh, that's interesting. It says it's a first release. They usually don't do that with these. They usually don't repress these, but it's
They're
interesting.
very popular.
They are.
What number is that?
10 maybe. So I've got 3 or 4, and there's I know
Hey,
5 that I don't have.
that Elvin Jones autograph was a big surprise moment of the year.
Yeah, it was. That was. But my favorite one's called the Dank Funky Blend or something. It's got like a really cool cover. I've got volume 2 of that. I want volume 1, but it's like $100. I'm not gonna pay $100 for that shit.
What year did Volume 1 come out?
Probably 2019, because I think I bought the volume 2 in 2020-ish. And then before that, the first 4 just have a pot leaf as the cover. It's 4 different colors, just a white cover with a different colored big pot leaf on each one of them. They put those out individually, and then they did a box set for a record store day too, and that one's kind of hard to come by too. It's a couple $100. So,
Who's
That had
playing,
all of
Mike?
them in it?
huh?
Mike, who's playing?
I'm watching Syracuse and UNLV, and then I'm going back and forth with the WNBA Liberty Vegas game.
That's cool. What Syracuse sport are you watching?
Football.
Oh, okay.
Football
Oh,
college.
is it a rerun or is it on right
No.
now?
No, they're playing UNLV and
Okay.
Vegas.
They play Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday games.
Oh, do they? I don't watch so much sports anymore. I don't have cable of any kind. I'm thinking about a bunch of the guys I work with, the Indian dudes. They have this service they all use, and you just get every fucking
Chris-
channel in for
Chris-
free.
I'll talk to you privately about that.
Okay, that's fine.
So all you have to do for $25,
Yeah.
go get an Amazon Fire Stick, and then we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, one of my buddies, he does that.
Yeah.
That's how I watch the Redskins or the Commanders game.
What do you
Yeah,
call
I
it? What do you call that team now, Rob?
They're the Commander Skins.
I saw that when you wrote
Hey,
that.
look,
They're actually just the foreskins. Fuck that.
Yeah. Commando skins.
let me enjoy this.
They're actually
Before they
playing
fall
really
apart.
well. They are playing really well.
I mean, I would root for them because they're in the same division, but I am in my blood
The
is to hate
Cowboys
the
are falling apart.
The
The Cowboys
Cowboys.
are fucking terrible. Fuck them.
If they don't get, they're trying to get that guy who wants out of
Vegas.
Vegas.
Devontae Adams.
He'll probably end up with the Jets.
Oh god.
Yeah,
There's only 4 teams that have money for him.
which
so.
is really stupid. But I keep on saying the Raiders are in the AFC. The Jets are in the AFC.
Mhm.
You don't
Yeah.
you don't
Right,
trade
but
with
they
them.
do that shit happens all the time in every sport.
Yeah, and they all
It's worse in baseball
They all
where they
trade-
go to another division team.
and they all trade
Yeah.
the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, look at the stupid Giants.
New York Giants.
Yeah, Barkley goes right down the turnpike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
even the Packers. The running back goes from the Packers to the Minnesota Vikings.
Mhm.
Is Barkley still Barkley though? I mean, is he still got it, or is he like
Right now, he's
fucking-
about the best thing on the Eagles.
Hey,
Yeah.
Wiley, go pee, go cry in your hand. Bryce Harper's a moron. That's all I'll say about him.
Fuck you, man, Eagles fans. Yeah,
Eagles fans are the worst fans.
they are.
Meaning they're worse than getting murdered at a LA San Francisco game.
I don't know about that. Yeah, those are pretty bad
How
too.
about the Buffalo Bills? And those fans are nuts.
No, the
They're
Phillies,
just
Yeah.
they're
the
Nice.
Philadelphia fans they'll throw batteries at you.
Yeah.
well, you deserve it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's right.
came into our stadium. Yeah, you deserve it. Actually, I kind of like the Eagles. Not this year. They suck.
Well, they're in a terrible division, so
So that means
No,
they're going to go to
typically,
playoffs.
wasn't year 3 the teams made the playoffs? So
no, but they're not. I mean, the Cowboys are just a terrible team now. They're gonna go like
they're a great players playing horribly.
yeah.
They
they're
got
okay.
a lot of great players,
Yeah, do they?
and they got a
Yeah,
great.
I mean,
And
They
they have
should
a
be
horrible,
winning every game.
and they have a horrible owner.
Yeah,
Jerry-
They can't run the ball and they can't stop the run, dude. Like that's how
Right,
you
that's
that's how
it.
you lose fucking football games. Like it's easy
well,
because you never have the fucking ball. If you're not scoring and they're not scoring, so you don't have the control of the ball.
speaking science again.
Yeah, they never have the fucking ball, and the other team just runs it down their throat the
All
whole
right,
fucking game.
you're not
Like,
good at this. Let's pull up the
am good at
UK
that.
record store day that had like 20 titles that aren't in the US.
All right, fine.
And then someone did find a Japanese list.
Why don't you have to bring up football? Fuck.
Because of the sport that they're
I'm so
playing.
sick of the Cowboys, dude. It's just driving me fucking nuts. I'm serious.
Isn't
It's
it
just been
always-
like 30 years of nothingness, Like it's
the biggest laugh is when the Cowboy fans just say, "This is our year for the Super Bowl."
it's not a laugh. It's desperation, Nicole.
Yeah.
Desperation.
Hey,
Well, the Texans are not doing.
I just realized this is the year that UCLA and USC are playing in the Big Ten.
Big Ten, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hopefully, I did go to Maryland for a bit, and they're playing.
All right.
I didn't have football.
Back to records.
Okay, so this Art Blakey at
Hang on.
Bubba's. Oh,
Don't just skip Al Jarreau, man. People like Al Jarreau. I don't. But what about Al Jarreau, Mike?
He doesn't offend me.
That's fair.
He's for white people. Leave him alone.
Jazz Messengers, Bubba's.
I've
Wynn
seen
Marsalis.
this. So
Yeah.
this is that label that kind of feels cheap. They put out the Sunny Stead at Bubba's.
Yeah.
This will be a record you can get in a month for $10.
The Sunny Stead at Bubba's was really good, man.
It is, but it's
I
not
wish
the highest quality.
does it not, there's no information on this webpage.
Yeah,
Like,
it's available in some form on CD somewhere.
No, I've
I
seen.
mean, I
the
already
vinyl.
have it.
I've seen
Yeah.
this. I've seen the vinyl a bit over the years.
Dinner's over there.
But Wynn Marsalis is on it there, Mike.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it years ago.
Are you over Winton, man?
No, it's just not an essential. It's not an essential Blakey, form.
So you're saying that you should buy
Oh, wait,
Night
no.
Dreamer before you buy this record?
No, if you want some Blakey with Winton in the band, you buy stuff on Concord, or there's a Timeless called, what is it, Band of the Year or something,
I
Album of
think
the
that
Year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Music
those-
on vinyl. Music on vinyl put it out like this or last year.
Yeah, those are the that's what you get.
All right. Stop
you
me if
type
you say something.
Did you type in jazz?
There's no search, dude. This website. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, I lied.
Yeah, in your face, scientist.
At least I can do stuff. I don't know what that means. Oh, this worked out. It found 3 things. No, here we go. Yeah, it found 3 things. The search is terrible.
Okay.
Beatles don't care.
That Janis Joplin, I think, is a UK.
Where's
Isn't
that?
it? Big Brother and the Holding Company.
Yeah. Right there. Live at Grande Ballroom, Detroit.
I don't think that's a US one.
I don't know. I didn't see it on we were looking at the
No.
US stuff, but
No.
I won't buy it.
What if we
Billie
stick a
Eilish?
gun to your head?
Just pull the trigger, bro. I'm fine.
Nice title.
Oh, wait, Bill Leathers live. What's that?
Yeah, it's
Isn't
fine.
that on MoFi?
Sony CMG 2 custard colored LPs.
Ugh.
See, I have my MoFi one.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Huh.
That looked like my stomach this morning.
Yeah.
That looks like
Hey, that ain't custard. That's urine yellow.
No, thanks.
Does it look like Felipe?
that looks like the golden master tape I have.
Yeah, yes. That's Felipe's new go-to joke.
Yeah. Let's see. Bloods and Crips.
I have it.
No.
I have it.
Buck Owens, kind of cool, I guess.
The Blues Brothers. First time I see some of that. Go up, Chris.
Yeah, that cartoon to Carl.
Which one?
The Blues Brothers. Someone
Yeah,
like the Dire Straits cover that is actually looks listenable.
It's
Not a
Mark Knopfler.
boring Dire Straits thing.
Yeah, it's Mark
Okay.
Knopfler and Dave Edmonds.
Which record are you talking about?
The one that's like the
Guitar that's turned down.
This one?
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers. Okay, I think you're talking about Blues Brothers. Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, but there's Mark Knopfler, so it's boring.
I'm Martin Knopfler.
He's a great
Felipe's other new thing is just to say everything's boring.
Everything's
Yes.
boring, man.
Carl Stallings project I want to get.
I
Yeah,
think
Give me a good punk record. If not, it's boring.
dealing with gingivitis every day is a
I know.
record buying.
I would say
Felipe's turning into Bonner Richie.
it's bloody good. It's bloody good.
There you go. Let's see if there's any more jazz. Chuck Berry. Who's Clarence Fountain and the Blind Boys? That's
Oh God, that's gonna be a mistake clicking on that one.
gospel record. Look at that.
Ooh.
Was he one of the Blind Boys of Alabama? There you
Felipe,
go.
we should get these suits, man, and take a group picture of me, you, and Mike.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Now hold on, you should get those suits. Mike should get his hair permed to grow out an afro.
I've got the long hair. I could get a perm. All right, what's next? Is anyone watching anymore? Even?
Yeah, you have
there's like 96 people.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, this Duke Ellington is the Duke Ellington there is UK.
That's nice.
Best of the broadcast collection.
It's not.
That's pretty cool.
No, he's saying that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh. 46, 47. Yeah. Oh, it's radio transcriptions, though. That's interesting.
That's
Doesn't actually sound decent, you know?
Yeah. I think that's his.
For imitation of that, Rob.
Yeah, it goes like this. And the wonderful Duke Ellington.
Oh,
That's true.
there's a triple Doors record. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 4, dude. It's 4.
Four records. Oh my gosh. So Rob, what was the verdict on Mazzy doing the shootout on the Doors? This is like the UHQR feels like Jim Morrison has his pants down or something like this. It's so much better.
No, he won't. You have to watch the video. He will not drop any clues.
Sorry.
I don't give a shit about the Doors.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He
All he
hasn't said
cares
it.
about telling people someone sent him a $750 record.
No,
Right.
that's true.
The price keeps changing.
Garbage.
Really?
That's
Oh my
interesting.
gosh.
That-
Hey,
That's
hey,
not on the-
there's something for you, Chris.
What?
Grady Tate.
You see the Killing Moon Echo Embodiment? That's cool. That's good.
He must be singing.
I can't make no hair, no tail of Grady Tate.
Grady Tate's a great drummer, man. What do you mean?
Yeah, but then he went disco, right?
No, he was always a vocalist. you
What's the
know.
problem being disco?
Soulful grooves
It's
and
boring,
jazz.
Felipe.
This could be
No,
good,
no.
Mike.
No, groove is uplifting. I mean, disco is uplifting for it's
All
not
right,
like,
go put on your Danny Terrio suit.
I would pay to see that.
You're jealous because they're not going to be in our picture without suits, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Can you walk down the street carrying paint cans?
Hey,
Oh, we
Felipe,
talked- yeah.
read
Yes.
read my T-shirt. Can you see it? Big enough?
Yeah.
No, nobody can see it. What does it say?
Audio.
Audio file.
Audio file.
Yeah.
Japanese in Japanese too.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's very pretentious.
It has to be. It has to be a tube T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's,
Can
a,
you do,
it's a Darko audio T-shirt.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
All right. Do you know this record, Mike?
There's a
Possibilities by
possibility
Herbie
for-
Hancock.
I have the CD of it.
I do not.
So it's him with a bunch of other.
It's a 2000s, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's why I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, him and Christina Aguilera.
I love Christina.
It's a later thing, yes.
Is it any good, Felipe? You have the CD. Is it any good?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's his late career. He was doing whatever he wanted. He did the Johnny
it's a
Mitchell
mashup.
record. I mean, he got a Grammy for Johnny Mitchell. You know,
Mm.
That Joni Mitchell record's great, though. River, I
it's
love
great.
that.
Yeah. There's an Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is available here too, though.
Have you ever
2LP?
seen the movie?
No, is it
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, it's a blaxploitation movie.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Any movie where Isaac Hayes is shooting people is good.
That's true. Back on vinyl for 2 decades.
Yeah.
Original analog tapes.
Yeah. That's back
Yeah.
when the blood was just red paint.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, Isaac Hayes is cool. Y'all are spending all my money, man. Let's see.
Well, that
John Lee Hooker.
Johnny Hooker.
Yeah, there's 2 John Lee
Joe
Hookers.
Bataan. Roberto's gonna buy the Joe Bataan one.
That
Yeah.
Chariot Sessions is the UK, I think.
Who's Joe Bataan? Is he Brazilian?
No,
he's
Puerto Rican.
Boogaloo or
Puerto
whatever.
Rican. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's Hispanic, not Brazilian.
I see.
That's probably a hard record to get. Original.
Yeah, I never saw this cover before.
That's the trouble with this site. The loading of it sucks.
It is a boring list. It's the UK list, man. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah, there's
Look,
a Julian
since
Live.
Mike's not here, they're starved for material to
I
go.
know.
There's 2 Lightning Hopkins records are not on the US.
Yeah, I
Felipe is not asleep.
to John Lee Hookers.
Yeah. All right,
One
what
of
else?
the John Lee Hook, the
Yes.
Lightning Slim is not on the US.
Lightning
And
Hopkins.
Max Roach.
Got Lightning Hopkins there. It's kind of cool if you like that sort of thing. Yeah, this website's terrible.
It is.
Max Roach. Yeah, we were talking about this one earlier. Okay. So this is Kraft, Mono. Anybody buying this?
Like Kevin Gray.
Yeah,
I could have.
I'm getting it.
Yeah, I'll probably get it.
Yeah, I might.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
listen, Baggy. I took a pill. I'm okay for now. Do you want me to leave? Why don't you come up and do some shit?
Yeah, fucker. He's scared of you. I don't know. If they're doing this, it makes me think that it's going to be a OJC in stereo in the next year, probably.
Probably, yeah. I mean, if you don't get it, I wouldn't bother you.
Yeah. I think I may already have a copy of that record too, though. Actually, I do. I got a
I've only
68
come-
Riverside.
I only came across an OJC of it once.
Yeah, I have an OJC.
Motley Crue. This is all mostly the
There's
same
some more
shit.
thing. That NAS is a good one.
Yeah.
Geomatic remixes and rarities.
Chris is getting out
Olivia
of
Rodrigo. This is gonna be the bestseller at RSD for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not-
isn't there a 45
I don't know.
of
She
someone?
put a 45 on last record store day, which became very hard to find.
Well, there's
Yeah.
one. It's either Billie Eilish or someone like that.
I wish there was like
Whatever.
a chaperone RSD. That would be cool.
Yeah, Trouble and RSD would be sweet. But I might buy that one if it looks like it's gonna sell out because I could flip it and then buy something else.
Yeah.
The BB King comment was a joke, not a joke.
Oh, there's a
Can't
Ramones
sing and
one.
play at the same time.
There's a
There's a
Ramones.
Ron Carter record. That's UK.
Yeah.
I showed this record many times.
Yeah, you did, and We
Yes.
both have it on vinyl.
CD?
It's from.
I have it CD and vinyl. Chesky.
Yeah, me too. It's on Chesky. The record
Yeah,
sounds
so
unbelievable.
if that's what we talked about on my
Hang
stream,
on, settle down. What are y'all even talking about?
the Ron Carter record. You're clicking on the wrong records,
I
dude.
clicked on Ramones because
Here you go. Ron Carter and Rosa Passos. I showed this record like many
So-
times. No,
So the
All right.
reissue. So
Same
nobody
old
cares because
All Right.
it's not a US or UK artist, so people don't care.
that's what because they're putting out that the McCoy Tyner Manhattan.
All right, we also
reunion
got up
one.
for a second. Which record are you talking about? Because I don't see it.
The one
Same
that
old
says Ron,
right there.
You got your
Ron
finger on.
Carter. Come on, man.
No,
no, not
Use your
that
eyes.
Yes, Entre Amigos.
There you
Rosa
go.
Passos and Ron Carter. It's a Chesky
Oh,
record.
cool. Okay. Yeah.
It sounds unbelievable, either on CD or on vinyl. Doesn't matter. I'm not
Dude,
sure who's
yeah.
making that. Who's pressing that? Is it Chesky again?
Yeah, they're
looks like-
reissuing because they're putting out a double album of the Joe Anderson McCoy Tyner
Mhm.
record.
Yeah, I'd be interested in
So I
getting
guess
that.
I don't know how many jazz titles they did,
Yeah.
but
They
it
did a
seems like
good
they're
number.
reissuing those.
Yeah, this record is fire.
They
It's
did a
really
good number.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
see.
it looks like they're doing the right thing and reissuing those titles.
Let me see if I can bring up my Chesky stuff.
Now, I mean, the McCoy Tyner record that's coming out too. I bought that CD and it sounds fucking amazing. So I don't really think I need the vinyl
Well,
of it.
I have,
honestly.
but it's a double album, so it's gonna have extra shit on it.
The CD
I have
already
the-
had all that. The CD already had all that shit to begin with.
I have
Yeah.
the CD and I have the original vinyl.
Okay, you don't need the new one then, probably.
Says you.
Stan Kenton. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, a lot of Stan Kenton.
That's bizarre. Who the fuck's
Mhm.
buying Stan Kenton records, man?
500-year-old people.
Maybe it's a British thing. I don't know. I mean, I got.
If anyone's interested, I have the Stan Kenton CD mosaic box.
I mean, these would fit right in at Diddy's house.
Oh, that
Oh.
Sun Ra record is only UK, and it's that In and Out record label that's audiophile, right?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't know.
Ooh.
But this is actually a new record. It's Marshall Allen to celebrate his 100th birthday.
Oh,
I read this.
all right. That's cool.
It's getting slower.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's Baggy's fault.
It's because his modem's as high as Chris is right now.
I'm not even high, man.
That high fidelity is UK, and the 10 Things I Hate About You is UK.
Yeah,
That's a good movie, man.
it is a good movie.
Yeah, I like both of those.
The description for what, Drew? It's too late.
Yeah. Go slowly load your computer.
It's all just various artists. So
There's
War-
Buddy Herman.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, these are all like these look weird too. Like, check it out; they look the same.
War. I'm gonna get the War box.
See at the Macumba. I don't want to click it. Fuck it.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm good, dude.
I have a clip of that. A clip from that album.
Okay.
Welcome to the stage, Stan Kenton.
No, dude, Stan Kenton records were recorded very well.
I probably
He's got a lot of shit on Capitol that sounds really good. They're just not my. I don't really care about them anymore.
And you know, that would be the same thing as saying as a Marvel movie is better than a Hitchcock just because the image is better.
I don't think you had a good connection there on that one.
I don't think you understand what I said, but that's fine.
He understood. He just knows you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's more explosions in the Marvel movies.
dude, Marvel movies wore me out. I fell off about 5 years ago and haven't kept
There's
up.
nothing
Since.
like you don't have any of these in Marvel movies.
Mhm.
What is that?
It's Hitchcock.
Oh yeah.
The lead
Anyway,
character's always
Yeah.
Mary.
And anyway, speaking of UK releases, in November, late November, Craig's second record is coming out, Symphony of the Spheres by Neil Ardley, which is a classic 70s UK jazz. It sounds amazing. The book that he did, he had access to the artist's personal archives. And he just put out an amazing booklet, an amazing edition. I think everybody's going to be really, really pleased and happy with the results of what he's putting out. And the third one, which I cannot disclose the title because I don't know the title, he's under a contract with the Abbey Road. So the third record, he was personally called by people from Abbey Road. Specifically Miles Show called him and said, my father worked on this record. And I wanted to cut it at Abbey Road.
That's cool. Well, man, that's fair.
So Craig, he has been posting. He went to Abbey Road and he cut the record there from the analog tapes and the AAA and everything. And that's going to be probably by March next year.
Yeah.
And I think that he's just growing more and more, and it's just amazing stuff. And also, I think it's very opportune and important, for people to expand and see what's going on in other countries at the same time. We talk so much about the 70s jazz in America, the fusion, the funky, the whatever. They were doing a completely different stuff there, like more on a symphonic side, more prog oriented, which is really amazing sounds, and it's really great stuff that he's been putting out there. And I think, people should, be aware and get those records because they're killer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Drew, I don't know what the hell that means either. It says the Max Roach is a rare mono mix. I'm not sure what that means. I don't think it means. It sounds made up. I don't think that means anything.
For sure, yeah. What year is that record?
Let me look. What's it called? Words Not Deeds or something?
Deeds Not Words.
Deeds Not Words, yeah. Yeah, I've got a copy. It's got an alternate cover. It's not great, but the record sounds really good. Let's see. This was recorded in 1958.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a fold down, but it definitely was a mono if it came out in 58.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No, back in 58, they did not sell more stereo for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not true.
Yeah, it's absolutely untrue.
Yeah, that's one of the Blue Note old 50s records which are available more in mono than stereo.
Yeah,
Hey.
they probably just didn't make many. That's it.
Hey, Baggy, you're going to do an estate sale tomorrow. Well, you'll fail to get the record you show up to get.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be rare because they've reissued it like in it came out in 58, 1960, 62 in mono.
Mm-hmm.
Now that might be the last time they issued it in mono.
Mm-hmm.
Japan did a mono.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bunch, but
Hey, Rob, is Baggy T-Cat Baggy?
Yes.
Yes.
Baggy Blue Train came late 57, early 58.
Hey.
Not sure exactly when.
Hey,
But
Baggy,
Van Gelder on his desk, he cut the last true mono record in February of 58. February 58, and now he was doing stereo and just folding it down.
Yeah. So maybe that other one isn't a fold down.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Maybe they just didn't print many. I mean, or whatever.
Well, no, it was recorded in September of 58. So if he stopped in February, then it would have been
Yeah, but I don't think Riverside was Van Gelder.
Oh, shit, maybe not. Maybe you're right. Good point.
Yeah, no, it was not Van Gelder for sure.
No, it was recorded in New York.
Yeah, so they probably it was with mono. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will not be
It's a
shocked.
good record, though. I like that record a lot. I would recommend people pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it was that period. So Clifford Brown died. Then Max Roach, he was still keeping up going with the quintet. Had people like David Byrd and Kenny Dorham joining. And then it dissolved, and then he started his own stuff in late 50s. So then he was on Riverside. He changed from MRC, Mercury, just establishing a new band and everything. But although in this transition period, it is a good record for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of CDs earlier, Is there? I mean, I was thinking about just getting. I've been thinking about buying more like 60s and 70s soul stuff. I'm sure there's just tons of CDs, all that shit too. That probably sound good, right? I would assume. I don't know. I haven't bought any of them, but I don't want to buy another 500 records of like Motown and Stax and shit. I don't have room. I don't have any more room. Mark, this would be great. Mark says he wants Rufus to have a recurring segment where he just tells sad sack stories of records he missed out on.
Mm-hmm.
Baggy, you should come join us if you want to, buddy. I'll send you a link on Discord. Where the hell did Rob go?
Go check on the UNLV game. What's the score, Mike?
I think they're still at half. It's 21-17 UNLV.
Okay.
Are they playing at UNLV?
Yeah. And Syracuse has no defense. They were up 14-0.
Here's the funny thing about UNLV. They had that moron from
great.
Holy Cross.
He wasn't a moron. I agree with him.
No. Here's the reason. They had that moron where you thought he was the reason they were winning, and it looks like they're going to win 2 games without him.
I mean,
they're going to be undefeated. The guy thought his shit don't stink.
Who, the quarterback that quit?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was promised $100,000 in Neil money, which
if he was promised that, then fuck him, I'd quit too.
Yeah, but he was not. It was stupid on him and whoever's father or whatever.
Yeah, but
it was a verbal. It was a verbal thing. They didn't get a written thing.
But it was more. It was really stupid on UNLV's part. Now try and get somebody to come there. They're gonna exactly. You guys are reneging on NIL. Sorry,
Yeah, I totally support the players and all this. Those big schools make so much goddamn money.
The nil money goes to the top end. It's still the reason UNLV could be a good team is if you're the 9th best player on your high school in California, you're still better than most people, and you go to UNLV. You get a full ride.
Yeah.
What was that? I followed this basketball player. She plays for USC, Juju, on Instagram, and she had this is how NIL has changed. There's this her Instagram post is her getting into a new Mercedes.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it was like, that's the new landscape.
I'm fine with it, man. I mean,
I am too. I have no problem. I have no problem.
There was
if you look at something like the University of Texas, the endowment they have.
Oh yeah,
the public school is so fucking huge.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about the University of Texas. Their sports program is spun. Their sports program is spun off from the university, so it's not like they're taking from endowment money. It's its own entity. They own. They used to have their own TV network, and then the boosters. So all that money is separate.
Yeah.
All those. I know. My point is that these colleges aren't hurting for money.
Yeah, I know. All those big football schools typically, because they fall under state rules. Like, there's only so much. If as a state employee, let's say you're the head football coach, there's only so much money they're able to be paid as a state employee.
Right.
So typically, the big giant programs, the sports programs are spun off, so they can operate as a separate business.
Isn't the University of Texas a private school versus a state school?
No, Texas is a public school, but again,
because USC is a private.
It's a private. Right. Stanford's private, but like my school, VCU, we have a gigantic endowment, but we can't take it for the sports program.
Well, you see Berkeley right up the street. I'm just saying the
Texas endowment is like $50 billion or something crazy.
No, these are it's really funny to me, like schools like that. No one should have to pay to go there.
No,
They shouldn't.
it's a public fucking school, and they're just sitting on oil fields. That's how they have so much money.
No, but you got
they have
places like
full of oil.
Yale, whose endowment's the biggest, or schools like that. They ain't
Harvard,
sitting on
yeah.
oil fields.
Yeah, 100%.
There's plenty of schools like that, but that's how they are able to spend the money like that.
Well, that's why all the public schools.
The old way before nil and paying people money.
That's why all the public schools should just be socialized and made.
Get ready to be bored out of your skull.
Baggy, what's up, Baggy?
The baggy. Gritty Rufus.
Did you shut off Warcraft?
No.
No?
Nope.
So your computer's able to support streaming on the live stream and Warcraft at the same time.
Ooh.
I love your Hornus Wagner mustache.
Is that a Detroit Tiger hat or something? Or
Yes.
Do you want to show us some records or what?
I got this one today.
Ooh.
yay!
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Sweet. Eat that, Loki.
Loki's getting one too.
Y'all should do a video together on your channel about it.
I tried to show my estate sale haul on Rachel's, but somebody was fighting with someone for like a half hour, and then they cut the stream, and I didn't even know the stream was cut. So I'm sure showing the records.
Hold on.
And the only two people I'm showing the records to is Melody and Rachel. The whole time. And then I go back and look at the stream. I was sitting here. I was working for a half hour while these people yelled at each other.
No, it was me screaming at the tomato.
Yes.
Oh,
You and Blondie for a half hour. I was working.
Tomato crispy.
Okay, here's my estate sale haul that no one got to see.
Oh.
The
Hey, what is this?
Eagles.
Corrado.
All right, unimpressive.
Horrible.
It is.
Oh, I like Eagles.
I hate Eagles.
Hey,
That's fucking Eagles. Oh, sick. That's a
Superfly.
great record, dude.
That's
oh.
what condition? What condition are the records in?
Mint.
No,
Yeah,
This
that's
one's
good.
mint.
you only can hate the Eagles if you live through it at the time. Not when
Well, we didn't.
you're not.
The Eagles suck. The Curtis
How
Mayfield is much better.
Were they priced cheap, or they were slapping ridiculous prices on them?
No, I mean, the people that had the butcher cover, they blanket put $8 on everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the guy had really, really good records, but he had a bunch of Clash, and I picked them all up while the other guy was looking at the Beatles stuff. But then I started going. He had that Billy Joel that goes for many, the greatest hits one, and he had a bunch of other stuff. And I'm like going through them, but then I pull them out. There's black mold all inside the records. They all had water damage,
Because
but not all of them. But some of them did. So I had to put back a lot of really cool records. I got I got this one.
Oh
What
god.
is that?
I figured just it's Enya.
It's
I
Enya,
figured-
man.
And yeah,
I figured just because
Oh,
it came out at a time when there was very little vinyl being produced, it's probably semi-rare and worth picking up. This one, I thought this one was kind of cool.
mhm.
Yeah, and I wish it was a Hives record.
I got this.
Oh, that's a good record.
Yeah, that's
Right.
good.
But it's a $5 record.
Where's Off the Record? This guy had a bunch of stuff from Off the Record.
I don't know.
Those are fun.
I don't know if that's out here in San Diego or not. This Doors.
Oh, that's
Washington
good.
Bell.
Yeah.
Is it a monarch? Is it a monarch?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you still see things that small, Baggy? The rest of us are blind, apparently.
Oh, so the Monarchs, they go from Mexico to Canada.
I mean, they sound good.
I'll have to look.
It's just like MR in the circle.
MR in a circle?
Yeah.
This is the only one I was really excited about getting. This is the last one. So I don't have this.
Oh.
Hey, Ray.
No, that's great.
Thought that one was worth $8.
Definitely.
And then I got these. These are not. I finally got this. I've been wanting to get this from Patrick for like 2 years,
What is it?
begging him about it.
The
Oh,
tall.
Shut
He
up,
sent this.
dude.
He sent this to the wrong person,
Oh, damn.
and I got this Sheena Easton from his. He does auction every week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I picked up a few things from him.
That's the old. I've wanted that ever since he said he got that from England. Ever since he got it, I was like, "Are you gonna sell it? Are you gonna sell it?" And he finally sold it. I don't know. I showed these to Rachel months and months ago, so I don't know if you guys have already.
Baggy, if you walk towards Patrick's, it'll take less than 2 years.
What?
If you walk to Patrick, it'll take less than 2 years.
If I walk to Patrick?
Yeah, to grab the record, it will take less than 2 years.
If he walked to Patrick's, he'd get hit by a car.
He didn't want to sell it. I'll just show these again real quick. I think Rob already saw these.
Oh, that's cute. That's awesome.
This one was cool because this was one of those sales where the pictures they put up were of absolute, sing along with Mitch and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but I go to those anyway because they're like $2 a piece, and then you never know what you're going to find in the pile. And no one that collects records goes to it because they assume it's going to be junk.
Hey, Bill.
So I got these two 10-inch.
That's very cool.
Ella Decca is her best. I mean,
got the 70s kind of blue for $2.
Yeah, nice. Did you already have that record?
Oh yeah, I've got that. I have that. That's the one of those, those crazy ones. The big
UHQR.
box.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
that's the only one of those I own. It's Bill Evans.
Which one is that?
It's Waltz for Debbie and Live at the Village Vanguard.
Yeah, that's worth some bucks if you got that cheap. That's worth probably $30.
$2.
Not anymore.
All these are
Not
$2.
anymore, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, this one's really old. This was the one that the
That's
guy
your
had blue
favorite guy,
notes.
right?
Yes, it is.
That's an excellent record.
These all these Roberta Flax I got for like $5 a piece.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
a
a
real
million copies in there. So those are my estate hauls.
They look clean, too.
Oh, and I got this timeout.
Time out.
Yeah, it was so funny because nobody cared. Nobody even was going near the records, and they had kind of blue and timeout and a bunch of other stuff just sitting there for $2.
Holy shit, Bill! You got 100,000 subs. What on the Facebook group or what? Did you score, Mike?
Close to it.
Baggy Mike doesn't care about your records. He's watching football.
Oh yeah, and I forgot these too. I got this $2.
Oh, nice. What is that one? So
A classy pair, Ellie, with the Count Basie Orchestra.
Nice.
I got this.
Focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one's got kind of the
I
covers.
can't get into that record for some reason. I know everybody loves it. That's a great one there.
Oh, this is a promo. It says "Not for Sale" demonstration stamp on the back.
Oh, you're a felon now.
Satch and Josh. And this.
What is that? I can't read it.
Donald Byrd, Lovebird.
Any good?
I don't know. I don't listen to these things.
I think that's like his fusion group.
But you don't listen to any of your records, really?
No, I stream.
What was wrong with you?
Well, because I don't have a cleaner to clean them properly. I don't want to put them on my expensive cartridge.
That's fair. Just clean them manually with, like, a little bristle brush. And
I sent him an ultrasonic machine for free.
You bastard.
Anyone that wants it, just let me know. I'll send it back to Rob and he can send it to you. It's in my storage facility.
Why don't you use it?
Oh no. We've been over this. Let's not bring this up again. I want a humming guru just like Rob has.
Well, that's fair.
I mean,
You know what's mean? He sent it to me in a humming guru.
That's pretty good.
I said, "Mom, look at Uncle Rob sent." And I opened it up, and it's just like, it's just like
you should set it up, Baggy. Those work really well.
I used that for a year and a half. It was fun.
Yeah, they works really well, though. You should set it up. It is a pain in the ass, but it's not that bad.
No, I mean, if I really want to go through cleaning, I used to do it. It's such a pain here.
The only negative of it, really, it uses too much water.
Yeah, but water's like 50 cents. Who cares?
It's,
Well, I have the
Well, hold on.
doctor.
It's you don't use tap water.
Yeah, you have
Oh
to use
shit! How much is a gallon of fucking Ozarka
The still
cost?
water a gallon is like sometimes $1.50.
Oh no!
Over $1.
That'll claim like 70 records, you cheap fuck. Like who cares?
Dude, it gets dirty. There's no
I
filter.
know. You can still claim like 50
Dude,
records.
I'm gonna buy a cheap airline ticket and fly there and punch you in the face.
Next February, my car's paid off, and I'm gonna get a
Expensive, 'cause
hummingbird.
It's a gallon of water and shit. Oh man.
I have
No,
that. I have one of the vacuum things though.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Doctor Music or something. I
The
forget what it's
record
called.
bucker.
Record Doctor. Yeah.
Does anyone have a Rolex box so I can send Baggy a Timex?
Yeah. Dude, Rolex boxes are worth money. Just the boxes are.
I know.
My dad always told us he had a Rolex, and we died. We found it. It was fake.
Is the Rolex box analog?
Yes. All Rolexes are analog.
Oh man.
Oh Jesus! What else, Baggy? What you got? What else are you gonna do? Some singing or maybe a trumpet solo?
No.
No.
Sure.
How's the trumpet going?
It's fine. I'm in a band. We we do
Polka
music. We do like show tunes and shit like that. And we practice them, and then we have a show at the end of the. They call it semester, but it's not a college band. It's at the music museum out here.
The home for wayward boys.
Yeah, it sounds like it. All right.
Yeah, and they have that. It's a nationwide program, so anyone that's interested, you just type in, Google New Horizons band.
Do you have to be an orphan?
You have to be 18 or older, and most of the people there are senior citizens. Almost everyone there is like between almost everyone there. There's a guy there that just turned 90 that plays the French horn.
Do you have a medic nearby?
They should.
At each performance.
I'm like the young guy. I'm 50, and I'm like the young guy there. I'm like the kid.
How does it sound? Can people play, or is it terrible?
It's terrible. Well, I'm the worst. I mean, I have the least experience of everyone, but it's really bad at. But by the end, it's pretty impressive how well everyone can sound it.
Do you hear the music above the oxygen machines?
Well, if they're playing horns, they still got some lungs, man.
Hey, Matt Baggy's right there, and the music still sounds like this.
Mark, that's fucked up, man. Is the band a Make-A-Wish type thing?
Everything we're doing this time is all Christmas music.
What kind of wish?
That's pretty good.
It was really good.
Oh man, I'm too high for that.
Wish you. Yeah.
Oh man.
Last time during Baggy told me his last show, one of the ladies get up to do a dance and her leg fell off.
It's so stupid.
They do synchronized wheelchair dances.
Yeah. Hey, it's good, man. I think it's cool that they're playing music and stuff. It's awesome.
Hey,
I'm proud of you, Maggie. That takes a lot of guts.
Who's in the audience? They're great.
No one's in the audience, man.
Yeah.
They're great grandchildren.
The audience is all
corpses.
Everyone's families, all the grandkids and everything that come out.
Yeah, it's fun.
We rent the auditorium at the local community college, and they.
How long's the show?
Probably like I think it was like an hour and a half.
Oh wow!
Oh,
that's a lot of.
There's like 9. I think there's 9. Around 8 or 9 things we do, but it sucks because she chose all. Everything's Christmas because the show's in December, so every single thing is. So I gotta do Christmas songs all from August to December now.
That sounds fun. I love Christmas songs.
I don't know.
Do you guys
Just wear
play
a Santa hat every day.
Over by Reindeer?
Yeah.
No, we're doing selections from Frozen, selections from Fantasia. So there's 2 like Disney things in there, and then Feliz Navidad. That's the funnest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
How many pieces is it? How many members are in the band?
Oh, a ton, because COVID kind of screwed the band up. There used to be a beginning band and intermediate, which is where I belong, and then the advanced band. But it got so strong along with COVID, then when everyone came back, they kind of just put everyone together. And then next semester, they're going to be in 3 different sections. So
Hey,
I'll
Glenn,
be in the intermediate because I barely can. I struggle to keep up in the advanced band.
Yeah.
There's a traffic backup. It took 3 hours for the band to get off stage.
Oh man, that's awesome, Becky.
Yeah, it's fun.
Got our first basketball game on tonight, right?
Preseason, right?
Preseason.
Oh,
For what, NBA or
Boston played
NBA.
Denver in Dubai already,
ugh.
and now the Lakers are playing Minnesota.
I'm excited because they built a brand new sports arena out here.
Oh yeah, for the
and it's the Clippers, the G League team for the Clippers. So it's going to be called the San Diego Clippers.
Oh yeah,
which is
you're
funny.
in San Diego. That's right.
It's funny because they were originally the San Diego Clippers, but now it's the G League team of the Clippers. So it's the farm team for the Clippers. So I got to become a Clippers fan now because they're right here, like just down the freeway. I can go, and they're going to have it's called the it's the Oceanside. I forget what it's how everything has like a company name attached to it.
Yeah.
SoFi. I think it's SoFi Arena or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had Cake. Cake did the opening, the big grand opening concert. Yeah.
I wonder if they're putting a new album out.
Who cares?
I do. I'm a Cake fan.
That guy just sings the whole time anyway.
Well, it's cool. I'm just saying it's cool that we have a place locally that we can have concerts.
Is
where
it
I don't
like
have to go downtown?
10,000 seats?
I have to look it up. But the guy that owns it, the guy that built it, is the American soccer star, and I guess he owns an ML. He owns the Major League Soccer team that's going to play there, or
cool.
Major League team. But anyway, so they're going to have soccer and they're going to have the San Diego Clippers there. This is cool because I can go down on a Friday or something if I'm bored.
Is it open air?
No.
So
it's
is
closed.
It's dome?
Yeah. That's kind of weird, huh? Like they're going to have soccer on.
Yeah, that seems weird that they play basketball. People don't like to play basketball in football arena type because
no, it's closed in. It's enclosed.
No, but understand that when you're throwing free throws or throwing at the basket, the crowd is far away or something like that.
Right.
Because I like when they play the NCAA tournament games at the football, dome stadiums,
like at AT&T.
Yeah, because the players have to adjust their depth of field for shooting and shit.
Yeah, they'll No, that was the thing that happened in San Antonio.
Houston, it happened at the Houston place.
Well, in San Antonio, they built the Alamo Dome, which was supposed to be big enough for a football team, like an NFL football team to play in.
Yeah,
and the Spurs played there, and it was this big. The city paid for all this money, and then after like a year, the NFL said the stadium's too small because they didn't build a big fucking football team, and the Spurs like the stadium's too big for us. It sucks here, so they had to build them a whole nother arena.
Right.
Now all they do in the fucking Alamo Dome, which holds like 30,000 people. No, it's like probably in like high school football playoffs and shit. Like that's all that's down there.
Wait, okay, so where the Bad News Bears played for their championship, is that not the same place that the Tigers just played? Is that a different place?
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know.
The Astrodome.
Astrodome.
No, the Astrodome's been gone for like 30 years.
I was sitting there the whole time like, I can't believe my Tigers are playing in the same place.
Did you not see the sky in the background?
Bad News Bears played their championship.
There was a period where they built the new dome stadium right next to it, and there were laws like they were fighting to demolition it. Yeah. So there was a time both of the Astrodome and the whatever they're calling the thing now were there.
If there's another killer bees attack, they need the Astrodome to lure the bees into the Astrodome so we can get them all killed.
So wait, y'all beat the Astros?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sweet, dude. That's a good job.
You told me you I can show you in the Discord where you said fuck the Astros.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm a little inebriated at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Rangers have a new stadium that I haven't been to yet. It's a dome or whatever, it's enclosed. They were terrible this year. I don't know how you go. I mean, I guess it happens. They went from winning the world, huh?
They're knocking down the Arlington Park.
No, the old Arlington Stadium, which was named whatever the hell it was, some corporate bullshit, like 10 different names. No, that's where one of the XFL teams was supposed to be playing. I don't know if that ever happened or if that league still exists again.
Because that was like when the renaissance of them building retro ballparks.
Absolutely. No, that was
like the 2 or 3rd one.
I was not happy when they built the new one because it's just a big ugly blob. Basically, the ballpark in Arlington is a beautiful stadium, man. It's just so fucking hot in here though in the summer. That's when they did it because they had people.
But doesn't the Houston ballpark has a retractable roof?
Yeah, I think this one does too, probably, but I don't know. It's not the same.
Well, they had the All-Star game there this summer.
The Oakland A's are going to Las Vegas, and they're going to be their stadium.
We don't know for sure yet. It's not 100%.
Well, they had some of the World Series the playoffs.
Better because they've already played the last game here in Oakland.
Well, no, they're going to play in Sacramento
they're
at the
playing
River.
Sacramento for
they're playing at a park that holds like whatever 10,000 people.
How many people show up to the A's games? They'll be just fine. They'll probably get more people there than they did in Oakland.
Well, what's worse was Chicago White Sox. They had maybe
the worst game in history.
Yeah,
worst game in history.
I think they had 80 fans for 2 games.
No way. 80?
Yeah. 80.
What's funny? We played our very last, regular series games with them.
Yeah.
And we lost the last 2 games. But it was after we only needed to win. We already clinched, getting into the playoffs. So I think that they didn't want to stress anyone out or play any good. They played all of our worst pitchers and everything. And who cares if we fucking lose to these guys? It's throw them a bone.
Fair. No, what do you mean the worst game ever? What did the White Sox do?
If the White Sox had beat us, had swept us in that last series, they would have not been the worst team in history. But because they would have had to win every single game against the Tigers, but they lost the first one, so that clinched it. That made them the worst team in baseball history.
What was their record?
Oh.
That's the record. I don't know. They're just look up their win losses for.
Well, you're the sports guy. You look it up.
I don't give a shit about the White Sox. We got their announcer too, which was really funny, and he's awesome. This guy Benetti, he's really really cool.
Yeah, that when I was
Baggy, what's your connection to Detroit?
My great grandparents, when they came from Germany, came and they worked on the boats on the lake, loading up the boats.
You Michigan. Asked for this, Paul.
Yeah. So when did your family leave Detroit, though?
I don't know if they ever lived in Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the real reason. Baggy loved Magnum PI. That's why he's got the mustache.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. I just started I started watching Magnum PI because of the Tigers. Because I didn't know. I never knew. I never watched that show when I was a kid.
I tried to get Louie to do this. Hang on, Baggy, will you do a podcast with me where we watch each episode of Magnum PI and then talk about it for an hour?
Yeah, I'm already on season 3, but yeah, I'll go back. Oh, here's a crazy thing. Okay, you know I love Karate Kid, right?
Yeah.
By the way, fuck you for saying bonsai tree. It's bonsai tree. Okay. I was watching an episode. They have Pat Morita on there, and it's the football team episode, and he's they're having a party for the football team at this house, and Pat Morita is in this bit part for 2 seconds. Yeah. The very next episode, Sato, the villain from Karate Kid 2, is in the very next episode, and he dies. I was like, holy shit.
That's crazy.
And they were right back to back. And this is
the old man.
This is 2 or 3 years before they made Karate Kid 2, huh?
You're talking about the old man?
Yeah, the main guy though. Yeah, he's actually he actually comes back in another episode as a completely different character.
Well, if you listen, Ted Danson has a podcast, and he had
I saw that.
Yeah, he had Tom Selleck on.
That was a good
and
one.
They were talking about the episode Ted Danson was on.
Yeah, fuck Tom Selleck now. Though all he does is try to sell reverse mortgages with old people, steal their fucking houses from them.
Dude, if they paid you what they pay him, You would talk
Or do
about
it
reverse
too.
mortgages.
No, I wouldn't. That's fucking scumbag shit.
I love when his commercials, as the commercials went on, he came back. He's like, "I don't want to steal your parents' house."
Yeah, yeah,
He starts
exactly.
the
Like just bald faced lying to these poor bastards, you know.
commercial.
Okay,
Why don't you do a podcast
before
where
I-
you talk about reverse mortgages?
Yeah, that's fair.
Before I leave, 141 wins, 121 losses. Chicago
That's the
White Sox.
worst record in
121
history.
losses. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I wouldn't go to
Okay.
those games.
I
either.
didn't know they were that bad this
See you,
year.
Nicole.
Hi guys.
Yeah, they
Bye.
fired the general
They
manager.
should fire everyone.
Yeah,
They're usually
So-
not that bad of a team, right?
yeah. When you hear the stories of the guy, the announcer that we got, that everyone loves, everyone goes crazy for, he left because they were such absolute dicks. So the whole place was run like shit. Apparently,
Well,
so.
that's why I'll tell you the real reason I stopped being a Baltimore Orioles fan
Yeah,
is that the guy died. Peter Angelos
Yeah.
was the worst owner in the history of baseball. That
Okay.
guy was a scumbag. In fact, remember Mike Messina? Best pitcher. He did not want to leave Baltimore. He was crying when he left to go to the Yankees because Angelos fucked him. And so here's one of the worst things. The Orioles had great announcers. This guy, John Miller. And John Miller did national games, I think, for ESPN.
Yeah, he did with Joe Morgan.
Yeah, John Miller left and went to the San Francisco. But John Miller was fucking an awesome announcer. He was the Baltimore Orioles announcer. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
But he died. I think his son might. And here's another thing they did. That's why I became a Nationals fan. They were blocked for years Washington getting a team. Angelos. He cried like a baby, saying that's our market. That's how we make our money from the TV, the cable rights. He cried, and they finally forced him to put a team there. And what they gave Angelos to deal with it is they created a regional TV network for both teams to show the games like on cable. It's still around. And within the last couple of years, the Nationals had to sue the Orioles to get their money. Angelos wasn't paying them their money. It's like he was the biggest douchebag in the history of baseball. How do you let Mike Messina leave? How? With him and Cal Ripken there, they could have at least played in a World Series.
Yeah.
That's my rant about why I'm not an Orioles fan anymore.
I like Cal Ripken back in the day.
I was at his first game ever, and it's
Really?
shit for him. He won the World Series his first year, and then never again.
Yeah, but then he set the Iron Man record for all time. Nobody's ever.
Yeah,
gonna
well,
beat
yeah.
that. Baggy, will you do a Cobra Kai podcast with Loki?
no.
And
But
if
I
you say
did
yeah,
pre-order. I did pre-order the 40th anniversary Karate Kid double album that's coming out from
Oh
Ingroove.
shit!
Hey, I have a question for you, Baggy.
Hang on, I want to know more about this record. So it's
Are you a
double
man
album.
who will fight for her honor?
I'll be the hero that you be thinking of.
Yeah.
Like a
What's
I like
the
that.
best
That line is
song?
so dumb. Like a knight in shining armor from
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Hey, Baggy, I worked.
That
Such a
is dumb.
stupid line.
Hey, Baggy, I worked in a movie theater when that came out.
Yeah,
And
How old are you,
me and
Rob?
this guy I worked with, because that was the
I was
song
in third grade.
That was the song at the
shit.
end of the movie, because we used to go in and clean out the theater. And the video of Peter Cetera singing it, he can't dance. So it's like his arms are locked to his side, and he's
I
like
hate Peter
going like
Cetera,
this.
Peter
So we
Cetera
can dance
ruined.
like that at the end of the.
Peter Cetera ruined Chicago, man.
No, he fucked up
Okay.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Those big hit albums they did.
Yeah.
None of those, at least the first one, Chicago wasn't even on it. It was just Peter Cetera and David Foster, the producer.
Yeah, I love Chicago, though. Their old stuff. I missed them. They came through a couple months ago. Oh, on Reel to Reel. Yeah. Let's see, budget file. We talked about that a little bit earlier. It'll probably sound decent. I mean, the records usually sound decent. They just, you got to clean them usually because they come in the shitty sleeves or whatever. Oh, the background change. Look at this. What do you got going there, Baggy? Musso and Franks. Oh yeah, well didn't Didn't Mazzy back out of going to Musso and Frank?
No, they don't serve lunch anymore.
He
I don't
can't
know
go
where
to-
I got that. I don't even know what that is. I just like the picture and I made it my background for
It's a famous steakhouse in Hollywood.
Ah. Okay.
Play some trumpet for us, Baggy. Let's
I
hear some
can't.
Christmas
I
trumpet.
live in an apartment complex.
Oh.
They'll call
Put
the
a
police.
mute in it and play us some Miles.
He has mean
No.
neighbors. Just take the mouthpiece out and blow some tunes.
Yeah. Okay, so Loki also said if you say yes, you can join and add your production value to the mix. I guess he's talking to me. What problem? My production value is terrible. Better than Baggy's though, probably. Do it anyway to spite Baggy. Well, you won't even talk. What are you gonna do, Loki? Are you gonna have like a vocoder over your voice so nobody knows what you sound like?
I think I'm going to take off.
Night.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm kind of getting there myself.
I'll give you all everything
too.
you want, Baggy. You could be the star of the stream now.
Yeah, that's true. Wait a minute, Louis was gonna come up. What the hell? Let me see if Louis is around.
He probably fell asleep.
Do you like Louis Baggy?
I added him. I said, let's go. And he didn't respond. So I think he did pass out. He's
Oh,
bragging
yeah.
about this bottle of liquor that he found. So maybe he drank it.
He doesn't drink.
Well, why does he have this bottle of liquor then?
I don't know, so he can torment himself with it.
Let me tell you more about this origin story for Detroit.
All right, turn off
So
your
I
background.
decided I work from home now, right?
Can you turn off
And
your
I always
background?
work on Sunday.
Hang
Huh?
on.
My wife.
Can you turn off the background? I hate when your hat disappears. It freaks me out.
Oh well, I'm scared my wife's gonna go to bed soon. Hold on.
Oh, okay, well, that's fair.
So anyway, so I decided to work from home, and
Yeah.
I always work on Sundays, but I'm working from home now, and I can have a game on when. So I said I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch football. Everyone loves football. I never like regularly watch football, so I'm gonna like pick a team and like become a football fan. And I'm
Okay.
like, who am I gonna pick? I don't give a shit about the Chargers. They left San Diego. I don't give a shit about the Rams. You know, I didn't like. I said, I'm gonna pick a team. I said I need to pick a team that has a cat for a mascot because I love cats. I'll just go.
Lions, bro.
Yeah, but then I also wanted to root for a team that's like got a horrible reputation, that's dead last, that needs a new fan because they suck, right?
Mm,
And I always remember the Lions, they've never gone to the Super Bowl or anything.
right.
So I started I posted on Facebook. I started joking in Rachel's chat. I said the Lions are going to the fucking Super Bowl this year. I'm gonna push them. I'm gonna be the fan that pushes them over. And I really started to love it. I really started to get to know I really became a huge sports fan over the last fall. And they fucking got within one game of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, I did it. I said, okay, let's keep it rolling. I'm like, let's watch baseball now. And I love baseball more than football now because you can watch it every fucking day. There's a game every day. So I bought this package on MLB where you can stream it. It's a single team package. I got a student discount for $90. I could watch every single Tiger game except for a few they played at the Padres that were blacked out, and I had to go to the Chili's to go watch those.
Right.
Unless I wanted to pay like $200 to go see it in person. So, and I really fell in love with the Tigers. I mean,
Dude, you should be able to go see a game for cheaper than $200, man.
But look, now the Tigers went to the playoffs for the first time since 2013.
Yeah.
They just needed some little old man in California to just push these guys over the top, and now the Detroit teams are doing well.
Do you know Emily Rimler at all?
No.
She was a really great guitar player in the 80s and I think early 90s maybe. She died from opiate abuse, basically.
Oh my God. There was this beautiful like trans person at my work.
Yeah.
And she cracked me up because she would flirt with me to get me to like, because I do the vacation approvals and stuff like that and the time cards and stuff. And she would try to get around the process by like going to me directly. Because I called her one time to show her something on her time card that's messed up, so that she would like call me. I said, I know what you're doing. You're trying to flirt with me to get you. I'm like, I can't do that. I'll get in trouble. I'll get fired. So she did it. Then all of a sudden, like we get an email that such and such has passed away. Dude,
I was
because you know what devastates me about it? Because we've had people pass away before, but not someone so young. And I can't stand it when young people pass away. It just drives me nuts that they just I would trade places with her in a second, and
Yeah.
I've had my fun. I'm like, it just like devastated me. I've never cried from someone at work that passed away, and I barely knew this person, but she
Right.
was so sweet and funny. And I don't know what caused it. I don't, she's so young. I don't know what could possibly cause it, but it was just devastating to me.
Yeah, that's horrible. I mean, well, if she's trans, they're not really well protected in this country. So,
Yeah.
They get murdered more than just about any other demographic, and they also commit suicide more than just about any other demographic.
That's what my wife says. Like, I hope it wasn't, suicide or something like that. So that was that made me even more depressed to think about that, because I was like, I assumed it was a medical thing.
I mean,
Because she had gone on leave like for several weeks. So I think that's why I assumed it was like some kind of medical thing. But
yeah, maybe so.
But yeah, there's all these celebrity deaths, and I was like, eh. Yeah. I like the guy from Good Times, but I just don't like. When I was a kid, I really did idolize celebrities more and musicians and stuff. Now I'm like, especially after Cosby, like, because you can think it's weird, but for me, like, that's one of the reasons why Karate Kid is like such a huge movie for me. It's like my third favorite film. Mm-hmm. That was a big movie for, me and all my friends were like single mom kids growing up, because we were like the divorce generation, this Generation X. We were the latchkey kids. And man, that movie, I felt like that movie was made, I was running away from bullies on the way home and shit. And I was like, and he had this like mentor, this father figure, because I only got to see my dad every other weekend. Mm-hmm. So he had this, mentor and father figure that taught him how to do shit and stuff like that. I was like, this, that movie is like in my soul. It's like, and same thing with the Cosby Show. Like, I know he's a monster, but the show itself was more than the sum of its parts. It's a lot of different people putting into that story, and it meant a lot to me. And the lessons that show tried to teach meant a lot to me. So
no, 100%, dude. That's what was so fucked up about Cosby being a piece of
exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean that taught me, and then Michael Jackson and stuff like that, is just separate. We don't know these people. I don't idolize this person. I don't care. If they pass away, it's just another person. I love their art, and I honor their art. And I honor the things they made.
Right.
I can listen to Michael Jackson music and enjoy it, because again, he wasn't the sole person that made up and created that music.
Yeah.
That it took a village to make that album. It took Quincy Jones and the guy from from Toto, and as we find out from Rick Beato, there's a lot of people involved with making these records, like Purdy and stuff like that, with Steely Dan.
What does Tron the Toad mean, man? I don't understand what that means. Can you decipher this, Baggy?
Huh?
Can you decipher this comment?
No. Is Louis going to come up, or is he?
He hasn't responded to me. He may be lost.
All right, because my wife's going to go to bed, so.
All right.
We'll have to shut it down.
Okay, man. Well.
So anyway, everyone watch the Tigers. It's crazy. They're doing the Moneyball thing, basically. If you saw the movie Moneyball.
Oh, yeah.
It's all this guy. Okay, Chris Hinch, when they had the Astros did the big cheating thing?
Yeah.
He was the manager that got fired for all that. And now he's our guy, and he's the big analytics guy, and that's how they're getting through all this shit. He's changing the pitchers constantly, and he's changing the batters to match the pitchers, and so it's like a Moneyball thing. So who knows how long they'll go? But dude, the Padres are in it right now. They're playing the Dodgers this weekend.
Yeah.
In 1984, the last time that the Tigers went to the World Series, they played the Padres, and it was a huge deal.
Where did the Padres move though? Right.
But no, the Padres in San Diego, like they always have been, and they're in the same place. They're in the second round too, and it's so funny. They had a big celebration for the 40th year anniversary of that World Series. They brought back the team and everything recently to the field, so we could have a 40th year rematch between the Padres and the Tigers. And if that happens, it's possible that I could go to Petco Park and see some of the games.
That'd be sweet.
So I'm kind of rooting for them to. I love the Dodgers, but I'm kind of rooting for the Padres to beat the Dodgers just because it'd be cool.
Who's the best Padre of all time?
Oh, what's his name? God damn it, I forget his name. But right now it's Tatis Jr. But There's a super famous guy. They have like a statue of him out front and everything.
Yeah.
I just can't think of his name at the second. The thing that pissed me off about the Padres is you couldn't watch them unless you had, at the time, you had to have Cox Cable no, you had to have a certain cable company that wasn't even offered in my area. So I'm like, fuck that, dude. Yeah, you should. You should have the available on a regular, like one of the regular 3 network, channels or whatever. So that's what kind of put me off of them.
It's the same way here. It's
Well, Bally Sports, which owns the broadcasting for a lot of teams, they don't want to do it again. The only one they're trying to keep is the Braves. So they might not be televised baseball next year. It might all go onto a Netflix type app service, like I'm watching the Tigers games now, where you just pay a monthly fee, which I'd be fine with.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass on that, Drew. I'm not taking no fucking toad poison.
Oh, I thought he might be talking about that, but
that's what I'm talking about too. But yeah, I did some shrooms recently, like in the last year. That's about as far as I'm willing to go nowadays. Back when I was young, I would have probably taken you up on that, but no.
The microdose or like the full thing?
I took like what did I take last time? Like a gram, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't a hardcore trip or anything, but I went to see Tool. And I was freaking out during the Tool show for a couple hours. It was good.
Yeah, I stopped all that after I started having like a severe anxiety disorder. Yeah. Like I can't go anywhere near. I barely even drink anymore.
Well, that's
when I was a kid, I certainly had fun with it. I did LSD twice at a rave, both times, and I did ecstasy at a rave one time. Those raves in LA back in the 90s, those were crazy.
We had really good raves in Dallas too. Dallas was in the mid 90s. Dallas was kind of the secondary spot to New York. Really, the
I believe it because you could all that land. You could just go out someplace and throw up all your circus tents or whatever.
All the club kids from New York would fly to Dallas and go to those raves and go to the clubs and the gay bars in Dallas. Back in 92 to 96 probably.
They're still going to this day too, right? I mean, Coachella, half of Coachella is a rave, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not into that shit anymore. I would go to I would definitely go to like a gay club though and like go dancing and shit. That's fun, man.
I did that. I went to Arena in Hollywood.
I did that every fucking week, twice a week for fucking years when I was young, 18.
I was mad because no one flirted with me. The only person that flirted with me was a girl when I went to Arena in Hollywood.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I guess here, I could tell.
In Dallas, there was one called the Village Station, which was this huge club, and on Thursdays it was 18 and up. And they called it straight night. It was never straight night, but I mean, all the teenagers would show up because it was 18 and up, and it was a lot of fun. Lots of fun, man. I wish there was more jazz to be seen around here. Really, that's the thing that really bothers me is there's no live jazz musicians to see. Nobody comes to Texas.
There's no college, no universities.
I mean, yeah, there is. There's UNT. I mean, that's a pretty big jazz school, but I would really like to see named acts that I know. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
fucking Jason Moran or something. Anything. Herbie came though. I got to see Herbie. That was cool.
Oh yeah. Didn't Rob go to?
Yeah, Rob went to
that. Is that the Hollywood Bowl?
Yeah, Rob went to the Headhunters reunion, which had to be. Really bad.
Okay.
But it's the same band. I mean, they're some of the same band.
We have a local jazz guy in San Diego that's a pretty big deal. Like, I posted his record when it came out. It was Gilbert Castellanos, I think his name is.
Yeah.
And he'll have they have these nights where they have they play like the whole thing of Take 5, the whole thing of Kind of Blue, the whole thing of Blue Train. And they'll they'll do the whole album like track by track. But of course they take their own solos and put their own spin on it. But
well, Drew, when I went back in the 90s, we had a bartender that made this super strong rum and cokes, and then we'd do coke and acid in the bathrooms. So we go.
I love dancing, dude. I love going to clubs and dancing. I was so skinny back then from dancing, dude.
Me too. And like
that was like the best exercise ever.
If you're super fucking coked up, there's nothing better than loud ass fucking techno and dancing, man.
Well, we had a K-Rock night at this in Riverside, California. We had this club called the Metro, and they had K-Rock night, and I go there every Sunday. I worked at Walmart, and I was like, that was the skinniest I ever was in my life. Moving TVs all day, and then going like every week and just dancing for hours and hours and hours, dude. Every Sunday, it was so much fun.
Other fun,
so many girls there. It was awesome. That was
So
those
we
were
would
the days.
We would go to the Village on Thursday night, and then Club One was the coolest club for dance music. It was another gay bar. It was in Dallas in Deep Ellum. It's fucking great club. And then on Sunday nights, there was another place that had they called it the Church, and it was goth. It was goth night.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all like industrial, goth music. And so back when I was 18 to 22, 23, we go Thursday, Friday, Sunday for those three clubs, like every fucking weekend, dude. Just, doing drugs and dancing and getting shit faced. It's fun.
Yeah, I was one of three goth.
I can't do that shit now, dude. I could never do that now, man. I get drunk and go out to a club like once every year or two now. I mean, it's about all I can do. The recovery is just so much harder now if I like get super hammered. And
I've been having tinnitus the past year.
Yeah,
it's a very faint one. Like, I mean, it's annoying, especially when there's no other sounds like compete with it. Like sometimes it gets really frustrating at night, but I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, when I'm going to the band and like the drum set's behind me, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I hope it doesn't make it worse. But I don't know if it's related to actual because I do those hearing test things that you can do, and I'm actually not that bad, which amazes me because I was in a punk band and I went to raves and stuff like that, and we
should go get your hearing tested.
Our hearing.
You should go get your hearing tested versus using like a.
Maybe that's. Yeah, well, they say, if you can hear it above this, you'll hear it. Maybe that's not a very accurate.
Well, I think volume has something to do with it too, but yeah. No, it is kind of.
I'm scared of going to like places with like super. Like if I went, I would have to wear my earplugs. Actually, the last rave I ever went to, like in 2001 or something like that, which was Run DMC played there. It was in the LA Sports Arena.
Oh, cool.
Run DMC was the loudest thing I've ever encountered in my life. It was so funny. They had it turned up way past any legal amounts because it was a rave, so they came out and just screamed, and both me and my buddy, like, we're at the age where like, fuck it, we're wearing earplugs this whole time.
Yeah,
we're not going to destroy hearing. But it was awesome. That was an incredible. And KRS-One was the opener.
Oh, sick.
And there's cops all over the place, and he's doing that ooh, ooh, that's the sound of the police. It was cool. That was a really, and that's we didn't go for the rave. We just went for the hip hop part of it.
Right.
And they had a bunch of DJs and stuff like that, and it was cool though. But Run DMC, like the energy, them and the Beastie Boys, like for guys that aren't like at the time weren't playing instruments, the energy that they can create just with their voices and just hyping up, and it's incredible. Like they're just electric performers.
Yeah, for sure. I did more the club stuff than actually going to the raves. I did go to some raves though.
How old are you?
I'm 48.
Oh, dude, you're just you're like, you would have been like a sophomore when I was a senior or whatever. Yeah. So we were going around the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I went when I was a junior in high school. That's when I went to like a bunch of raves and stuff like that. And then in 2000 I went to a couple, just because we went to the hip hop section because we were so into the hip hop DJs, and we didn't go to the rave part of it. We just went to see the hip hop DJs and we left.
When we used to go to on the Friday night place, we used to go every Friday. Where was it? Yeah, it was Friday night. My buddy that I went with was like friends with the doorman, so it was always kind of cool just to walk right up and walk in the club, like we were somebody, even though we were broke as fuck and barely had the barely had the $5 to pay to get in, and then we're like, okay, we got like $50 left. Let's go buy some drugs. You know, that shit was just rampant. I'm sure it still is. Like
It's so funny. It's so funny
nightlife.
because I remember being miserable back then
Yeah,
and hating my life and like, oh man, I just wish I'd get my shit together and get married and have a nice house,
Yeah.
just like the people on
right.
TV. But
Yeah.
then you just remain miserable through those stages, you know. And then now, but I look back at that time like with such like, you know, jaundiced eyes. Like I'm like, oh, that was the best time. Oh, there was girls everywhere and they liked me and they were interested in me and I got to dance and I get to have
Yeah.
fun. You stay up all night and smoke cigarettes and shit like that. And like,
For me, it was like 94 to, I don't know, 97, 8, mostly.
yeah,
I went to some clubs and stuff in the 2000s. I mean, I went to the Village again a couple of years ago. It was super fun. I hadn't been in 20 years.
my partying years were like 86 when I was from the time I was 13 to the time I was 27, and then my
Well, I'm not
my
talking
wife
about
and
drugs. I'm
kids.
just talking about. I was just talking mainly about going to the clubs. But as far as that shit goes, yeah, 13 to probably about the same age, man. 25, 26, 27 when I just quit doing like coke and shit. Period. You know.
Oh, I never did coke. I was afraid to do that.
Oh, so good. It's the best thing ever, man.
I saw like because I associate it too much with like too closely
Crack?
to meth. No, meth
Yeah.
and Riverside County where I grew up was like the meth at that time. That's where it all started. That was like the meth, you know, capital of the world before it moved into the Midwest and the Midwest took it over. Like
Well,
that
no,
was
Texas, dude. Texas has had meth forever. So
yeah. I mean, but it was where it was really bad because we had all those.
Yeah.
They would go out in the desert and make it, and then
Oh.
in especially my town, it was horrible. And like it's still you can still see the effect. If I go back, it's just you have like all these zombies walking around
Yeah.
the town and shit. And like
Yeah.
it's like you have to be careful when you're driving because you might hit someone because there's just people just randomly walking to the street. And shit.
Man, I saw a really terrible documentary. I don't remember where it was now. Oh shit! There's this guy that makes these videos on YouTube. He's kind of a dick about it. Like I don't really like his politics, but he goes to like some of the worst inner city areas, and God, was this in
Oh
Cleveland?
yeah.
Can't remember where it was. It's a really terrible neighborhood.
Like in Philly, like the famous one in Philly where the
Yes.
limbs are falling off and shit.
It
That
might
is
have
so
been,
sad, dude.
Yeah, it might have been Philly. Wherever
Yeah.
it was, the whole thing was underneath this giant elevated train track.
Well, there's the
This
Channel
whole-
9 guy that but I love that Channel 9 guy.
Yeah, I don't know who this
if you watch
guy was.
him.
But anyway, it's just full of people that are just fucked up on fentanyl, just lying on the streets everywhere, you know?
Yeah, because they get these wounds
Yeah.
and then they fester and then they have to get their limbs amputated and shit. And they're like
From doing
they look like
opiates?
actual zombies because they're just getting all these festering wounds all over them.
Yeah, from taking what? Opiates?
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl, yeah.
It's all fentanyl stuff, yeah.
Well, I mean, the opiates, if you abuse them, it just kills you slowly and like makes your body fall apart. Like just like meth, same way.
Yeah.
It steals people with meth, their teeth all fall out,
your
they get
teeth
boils all over them.
And they yeah. It depresses me. That's why I pay. That's why I pay what I pay to like. I mean, it's still here. Like if I drive 2 blocks down there, there'll be the same, you know, homeless encampments with like some of not everyone there is addicted to something. They're just some people are just homeless or they're mentally ill or whatever.
Right.
But that's part of the reason.
That's one of the great shames of the country, though. I mean, like there are people like, why there's so many homeless people, and I was like, well, you know, a lot of those people were institutionalized back in the day, and like,
oh, dude,
some of them needed to be. It was not like Nixon and Reagan went from, yeah, maybe we're hospitalizing too many people and keeping people locked up when they shouldn't be, but to just nobody. You're just homeless or you're in prison.
I'm watching. I decided to watch Saturday Night Live because they have it on Peacock from the first episode, and I want to go at least through the mid-90s at least.
For what? Saturday Night Live?
Saturday Night Live. It has been one of the coolest experiences of my life because I've seen them a million times, like in like clip shows.
Yeah, but you
watching the episodes like intact and the music performances they had.
Yeah.
And not everything's a winner, you know, some of it's a slog to get through. I'll tell you, Gilda Radner is one of the greatest performers of all time. I mean, just totally blown. The women on that show, I always think about, oh, the women are really taking over Saturday Night Live. No, from the beginning, the women were the best thing on those shows. Gilda Radner, Jane Curtin, and
Jane, you ignorant slut.
yeah, I mean, yeah, there's so much misogyny on there those days too. But watching, but the cool thing is they have the news segment every time, and they have political skits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm learning shit about history that I never knew because it
Right.
was so just like a flash in the pan story. Like there's this one story about like Carter got in trouble when he was campaigning because he was saying that he didn't think that you should force like integration in neighborhoods and stuff.
Jesus.
I was like, Carter said that? I looked it up, and and then now I'm in 82 right now. The thing that's, I will say, if anyone does this, I recommend it to everyone. Absolutely 100%. They did the first 5 seasons on DVD, and they went out and re-got all the music rights so they could have all the episodes totally intact. But they only did it for those first 5 seasons. So once you get to 1980, there are some episodes that are literally only 15 minutes long, and they're all, I don't know why there's skits missing. I understand why you don't have the Clash and like all these amazing groups and all these historic performances like Queen on there. I just saw the Queen episode. You can't see the thing, but because you don't have the rights, but they should go and get them. But there's a bunch of skits that are cut out.
That's
and
weird.
I know it's not because of content, because there was a Burt Reynolds episode where Garrett Morris comes in and they say like they say the N word, like just like they use the N word a lot in the early 80s, and like, so I know it's not a content thing, or like, oh, we can't show that nowadays. So but anyway, like all this stuff about Reagan, they were just railing on him. They're like, oh, he's taking out the school lunch program and giving, and then sending all the money to make more, defense missiles and things like that. Like all the stuff that I always heard about, but I was like in kindergarten at the time. But you're seeing it in real time as it happened.
Yeah.
Week by week.
Too, Baggy. We lived that
week by week. Well, I know, but I didn't know what was going on when I was in first grade. You were in preschool in the early 80s. So this is 1982. I was in second grade. So I grew up in an ultra conservative. They're still, everyone. I'm the only like liberal in the family. Like
you're
mom's side and dad's side, and so we were all, like, I just grew up like thinking Reagan was like, he was Jesus.
I did too, dude. I did too, because
I didn't till like the late 80s. I started like thinking for myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super cool. I totally recommend it. Like, just throw it on whenever you don't even have to like. The sketches were better back then too. They were more artistic. They would take time to like let something breathe and like do something like that's just cool. Like there was this one sketch that has Belushi and Gilda Radner at a laundromat, and they don't say a single word, and they're kind of like just doing this little thing where they're showing each other their clothes and stuff. That sketch was so good, dude. It's worth watching.
I like the 90s stuff too, though.
It's like $5 a month for Peacock, and if you get it with ads, and just, it might take you like years to get through them all, but I would say watch them because it's an amazing experience, and you'll be stopping and Googling like all the time through it. And just for the musical stuff alone, if you want to watch that, and the Andy Kaufman, those historic Andy Kaufman performances, those happen on Saturday Night Live. The wrestling thing with when he did the wrestling, that all started on Saturday Night Live. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like it was insane. It's just insane, and I can't wait to get into like the years when I started watching as a kid, which is the late 80s with Dana Carvey and all them.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I recommend anyone to watch it. It's just you have to know that it's going to be really piecemeal after you get past the 80s, but it's still fun.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's one of the things I've been doing I just have it playing when I'm at work.
What are you doing for work now?
Well, I process, like timesheets and scheduling things. Like people miss their punches, I have to send them a notice and stuff like that. So it's all just like, computer work all day long, and putting people on the schedule that are gone out and leave of absence, approving vacations, all that, all that junk. So I'm just sitting. I just have my iPad set up, and I watch either the ball game. I have something on in the background.
Right.
And
I listen to records during meetings half the time.
yeah,
because even if I've figured out,
I used to have my record player right here, but we redid our rooms, and I sold my Fluence to this podcaster guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If I on Microsoft Teams, I can listen to music. I don't have to turn very loud, and the noise cancellation just totally keeps it from going through my microphone at all, so nobody even notices it. Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll say, is there a record spinner right now? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to turn it off. Shut up. Mind your own damn business. Anyway, I'm getting tired, brother.
Yeah. It was a good talk.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for joining. You should do it more often. It's been a while.
I know. Louis, well, next time get Louis. I think it's better when we have a third.
Yes.
Yeah, Louis is kind of MIA, right, Chris?
What?
Louis is kind of MIA.
I've been talking to him. He was going to come on tonight, but he didn't. So maybe next week.
Felipe, have you been sitting here listening the whole time? Because I just thought you had gone to bed. I thought he just left his computer on or something.
Yeah, I was there.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Felipe, hang on. Are we interviewing that guy tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Oh, cool. I like the Anna Dialogue guy. I love that guy.
Yeah, it was a good interview.
I watch his videos. I've watched his videos for years. They're pretty cool.
Did you watch our interview?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Cool.
I watched it this morning.
All right. Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Okay. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Chris. Have a good night.